Hello, everyone. My name is Katie, and welcome to my Greenland Quilter channel. I hope everyone has had a fantastic day. Today, I'm going to work on a work in progress, which is one of my PMQs. And I'm also going to, when I finish that block, because I only have one clue, I have not received 3, 4, 5, or 6 of my clues. So now I'm that many behind. But I'm going to go ahead and do the next clue, which is clue 2. And then after that, I'm going to work on what I showed you last night, that little kit. I thought I'd at least start it and see what I could do with it. So I'm not sure where my guest that's supposed to be on here with me tonight. We've been doing the triple play for the last month or so, so I have no idea where they're at. So I'm just going to wing this. I don't see anyone in the channel either, so I don't know what to think, but I'm going to sew anyway. So, yeah. Okay. Maybe someone will show up. Kind of hard to lead a one-man band here.
Nifty's here.
Huh?
Nifty.
Hey, Nifty. Hey, Cindy.
Blue.
Hey there, Andy. What's up? It's good to see you. I missed your Wednesday live because I fell asleep. I'm still suffering from jet lag, and unfortunately, my brain is still on Denmark time. It seems like. Okay, let's see what we have to do first on these things. Alrighty. This is so small E, and I need to mark these because I didn't. How's everyone doing? Hey, Felicia. How's everyone doing? Are you having a good Saturday? I hope so. Okay. I need to figure out what. For some strange reason, I'm just a little, I don't know, perplexed right now. And I don't mean to be, but that's the way it is right now. I am perplexed. So let me know what you were working on this weekend. Are you guys working on anything, or are you just chilling, or what do you plan on? Are you sewing on anything? What are you doing? I'm kind of having a hard time trying to differentiate between some of these colors of this colorway, because these look so close to each other. And when you look at the color card, you can't tell the difference between them. Especially like this one. This one must, see, I don't know if that's D or if this is F. I can't tell. And you got this one too, so I don't know. I mean, I'm confused here because they don't look the same. Maybe these are the same. I just think that hey Ken, welcome. So anyway, I'm hoping that this is actually F right here and this is D, because if not, I will have a very foobarred block. Or let's see, I think we're making 2 of them. So yeah. And so let me know in the channel how y'all are doing and what you're working on and what you've been up to lately. And I'm trying to catch up with everybody because I haven't seen anyone in a while because I was gone for 2 weeks. Hey, Mona, I can't hear you if you got your volume of sound on.
I don't think I said anything. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Oh, okay.
And we got Mona here. And Felicia's saying hi. Nifty says she's working on, she's crocheting a blanket hanging out here with good company. Andy says the World Cup match is about to start, so that will have my attention. That's all that's been said so far. Okay. All right. Now let me see if I can figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. All right, B or C. C is this lighter stuff, which I don't have any of. So I only have A here. Okay, and I already know that's A. All right, so I'm gonna put all the rest of these little letters away because I don't need them. I just needed to mark the ones that was gonna confuse me. Check page 1 of something. Yeah, I can't tell the difference, even on the front. Because both these sets look the same to me. Now this does look purple, but this looks like that one right there. Well, I'll find out here if I mess it up. I usually don't have trouble with the batiks on these clues, but these if you look at them, some of them don't look like the rest of it. Okay. Hey Dubrovka, how are you? What you been working on? All right, we need to make 4 half square triangles from A. This says use small A, so I need to get 4 of them. So let's do that first. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then it asks us to grab up E. Which I do not have. Yeah, this is a problem. I can't tell the difference between any of them. All right, let me see if so it's small, it's saying small E, but these look like D to me. There is no E. Uh-oh. I have no E's. It says, sew a small E to a small A. There's actually no E's in here. Isn't that crazy, Mona?
What? There's no E?
It's missing a complete set of triangles.
Oh, geez.
The whole thing. All right.
What are you doing? Cotton cuts or?
Yeah. Trying to do the next clue.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
It's been happening a lot lately. Usually don't happen, but all right. So E is this strange. That's C. Let's see. This looks like D. So this must be E right here. But that see what I'm here. I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, this is the color here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, I'm gonna put it up to the camera. Maybe. Oh, please let me see Zoom. Okay. So this is D. So you got C, D, and E. This must be E right here. But, and so I'm assuming this is C. And D must be
1, 2, 3.
this one. So yeah, definitely I am missing E, which is, let's see, this one. But when you look at this, wait a minute.
Why is this crooked?
I'm really confused. I can see I'm getting off to a bad start with my live.
Keep that.
Maybe this is E right here. This is D. Okay, we are going to see what happens. Okay. Mona, what are you working on tonight?
I am taking a vintage piece of linen and going to make a tote bag with this giant piece here.
How you been doing? Sorry, go ahead.
I had blocks to cut, but I didn't feel like, or blocks to make, but I didn't feel like doing that. So I switched, which I may switch back.
Yeah, I have an oops kit, but yeah, you probably just seen that I've dragged out the oops kit. Okay, so if this is supposed to be E, which looks more like that, this is D then. Let me mark that so I don't get confused here. I still feel a little foggy because I'm jet lagged. It's weird. I'm on Denmark time. So I've been waking up early in the morning, which is abnormal for me. Very abnormal for me because I'm used to staying up all night long. And because we've been going to bed around, we were going to bed around midnight to 1 a.m. Denmark time. That put it at like 3 to 4 a.m. Greenland time. No, that's wrong. It would have made it. Yeah, it would have made it. Let's see. If we went to bed at midnight, it would be 11, 10, 9. It would have been 8 a.m., 8 p.m. So I've been getting tired and ready to go to sleep around 9ish or so. I tried to sleep in longer this morning. I finally crawled myself. I woke up at 7:30 this morning, Greenland time, but I laid back down and took like a little cat nap, but I was kind of not asleep, if that makes sense. I mean, I could hear Nikolai up walking around and stuff, but I just had my eyes shut. Hey, Denise, how are you? Now that you have the bigger piece, I think the D is actually E. You mean this? I think this is E.
Is everybody else still in Vegas?
I don't know.
Yes.
I thought
or she might be working.
Yeah, because she sent me a link for tonight's live for William. I don't know where everybody is tonight because there were several in,
I almost fell asleep. Good thing my alarm went off.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, where's everybody at?
Oh, wait, why did I put that away? I need that. I think I put up the pool crooked, but it'll be all right. It's a little lopsided. Oh, this is
And he
heavy.
says hi to Mona too.
Hi, everyone. I'm not paying attention to the chat, so.
Is your foot feeling better?
Yes and no. It just depends. If I turn a certain way, it just shoots pain right up my leg.
Uh-oh.
So, and sometimes it can just be like just a hair and it does it.
Oh, okay. Is your daughter doing better?
Yeah, she's much better.
That's good news.
Yes. I think I'm just gonna cut this out. Rough cut with my scissors. I don't feel like getting the big table out.
We're going to do a bit of a change in this sewing area since now we know it's going to take longer to get the craft room ready to go because we went to IKEA.
Mm-hmm.
We found everything that we plan to use and talked to the management about whether we could get everything shipped through Royal Arctic since they're ported right there in our house where we went, and we can do it. So
Well, that's good.
and they suggested that when we do the order, we order everything all at once. That way it's one shipment, not like multi shipments.
Yeah, because their shipping is expensive, at least in the US. I don't know about over there.
Yeah, the container ship will be much cheaper than doing it the other way.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, so that's why we went to the All House IKEA because that's where the container ship company's at. And all we have to do is contact Royal Arctic and say we're about to do an order with IKEA and get everything set up, and then it'll get sent here. So we're looking like what we're going to do is go ahead and empty out the room, do some measurement because go ahead.
Is that the room with the storm damage?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
because we have to take apart the cutting table due to the fact that we couldn't get the glass out of the top of it. We got we got all the big stuff, but when you shine a light on it, you can see the charge embedded in the wood.
Oh.
So
redesigning the table.
So we're going to redesign the table, but we got to pull that piece of plywood off of it and wrap it in plastic and have garbage pickup come and get it because I'm not risking that glass ending up in the yard.
Oh, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah. I have a dog that walks around outside, and I walk around barefooted a lot of the time. So we're going to have to put something on it. And then we're going to reduce the size of it because we found the desk that we're going to buy 2 desks, and they're longer than the one I'm on now, and they're wider. Plus they have a section at the very front of it where you can hide all the cords and everything where it doesn't get in the way of everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they will also go up and down.
Well, that's good. Mine goes up and down, but I got to do it manually.
Yeah, this one has they had both the manual kind and the electric kind, and she showed us the electric one because it had a sewing machine sitting on it, and we messed with it a little bit and it doesn't seem to shake. So, but I'm still thinking I'm going to buy IKEA sells some kind of padding. It's about, I would say, between a 1/4 of an inch or it's in between the 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch thickness. And I think I'll buy a roll of that too, and then I can put it up underneath my machine to prevent any kind of vibration since that table will go up and down. And I'm happy about that because that means if I want to stand up and sew, I can. And when Nikolai's not home, I could take everything off the top of his and quilt some of the smaller quilts and have plenty of space to do it in. Because we're going to take the 2 desks and face them to each other so that he can sit down and build Legos if he wants.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, because before we ended up in here, he was standing up and doing it on the cutting table. Because the cutting table, he made the cutting table so that it's taller so that I didn't have to bend over to cut fabric because it was causing back pain.
Yeah.
Because I have a bad back.
Before I got this one that goes higher,
Mm-hmm.
I had just one of those banquet tables and I had it on bed risers.
Yeah. I mean, bending over and cutting yardage.
Yeah.
It puts us, but I have this, I don't know if you have the same problem or not, but do you get back pain when you're standing at the sink washing dishes?
Yes.
I do.
I have a severe back that needs something.
The 2 prolap disc I have in the bottom of my lower lumbar area, L4 and 5, That causes all of my pain down my legs, down my back, everything. Hey, Lori, and she says hi to you, Mona.
Yeah, I was supposed to get shots. I don't know how many years ago. I'm like, nope, see ya, bye.
All right, we need some chatter going on in this chat. What can I ask about? There was something I was going to ask everybody about. What was it? Okay, we got these 4 made. So
These
now we
scissors must be
need
dull.
4. How many of these A's do we need? They printed this one on purple paper, Mona. Lilac paper, see it? It's the first time I've seen it that color.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting.
They probably ran out of the other.
Probably did. Let's see here. Join. We're making these in 2 different directions, but we still need 4.
Boy, that is some heavy duty.
How you been
linen.
doing, Lori? I haven't seen you in a while. Did you see what happened yesterday, Mona? Oh, yes, you did because you commented on it. Never mind.
Well, I didn't watch the whole thing. I fell asleep, but
Yeah, you already commented on it. Never mind.
oh, okay.
I forgot
You
you.
expect me-
I forgot you had already said congratulations, and I'm like, why
Oh,
should-
yeah, on your 50K. Yeah.
Yeah, and I go looking, and I didn't.
Well, I
look.
hit 30.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
That's outstanding. You see,
Yeah.
when you posted congratulations, I'm like, wait a minute. When I left this morning, I wasn't at 50K. So I go and look, and oh my God. And I went just like this. I went, oh my God, right in front of everybody up there where I was working at. And my boss turns and she says, is everything okay? Oh, I didn't even realize I said it out loud. I went, oh my God.
I'm gonna save that.
It was too funny. I can't comprehend this stuff, especially with the views. I'm shocked. You know what is down? I don't know if you're having the same problem I'm having, but I did notice that my watch hours are not up right now. They're down.
Oh, mine are up, but I only go live once a week.
Yeah, I think it's because I haven't been live for 2 weeks and it went down because of it. What
Oh,
did you
that could be because when they say it goes down, they go by your average of how you normally do, I think.
That must be what it is. Hey, Dre.
But I don't worry about any of that. I just do what I want, and
Well, I only noticed it because normally I hover around a certain number and I really don't pay attention to it as long as it stays right there. And I watched it drop 2,000 down 2,000 watch hours or something.
well, you figure you're on 3 or 4 times a week for, hours and hours, so
Yeah.
that would make
And
a
suddenly
difference.
I'm not. That will add up, I reckon, because it sure did. Here's a funny joke that happened yesterday. Nikolai, what exactly did you say?
I was to say that I'm talking to you, woman.
Yeah, he comes walking in, and I guess he said something to me, and I didn't hear him the first time. And he says, I was talking to you, woman. You should have seen all them women upstairs go after him. They were ready to pounce on his behind. And I knew he was just fooling around. He wasn't serious. But they didn't. It was pretty funny. I'm like, uh-oh, y'all, I told Nikolai, I said, uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
Yeah, Haley and I were in the pool earlier. Then I took a shower, everything came in, and I was dozing in my chair.
Oh boy. Sounds like fun.
It's just a little 30-inch, one of those ring blow-up pools. But there's enough room and clearance for us to have 2 little rafts or chair, those floating chairs. Can't really swim, but you can float. But after she left, I did all my exercises. I go, I'm going to do these leg kicks for 10 minutes. Time me. After 2 minutes, I couldn't do anymore.
Yep. Cindy says she's making a quilt with 3-inch hourglass blocks with new Christmas fabric.
Oh, wow.
Not the color booklet, the actual clue 2, you have the steps, but there's another page that shows all the units. Okay. This was for which one? Clue 2. Hang on a minute. Let me look. Because I already did clue 2.
Oh, my neck.
Uh-oh.
Did someone just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Who did? Me?
Nope.
I didn't say it. Who said it? Oh, I bet Mona did.
Nope.
Mona didn't either?
Oh.
I might have said, I said, oh, my neck.
Uh-oh, someone said something in the chat. Nikolai caught it. Ah!
Denise.
Brought to you by Heinz Ketchup.
Denise said that.
Oh, gosh. My husband, the comedian. Nikolai, are you trying to catch up? That's so funny. As you can see, my husband has a sense of humor.
Well, that's good.
I had to go look it up to find out what the deal was because he had watched it came from a movie. What's the name of the movie again?
What?
About the ketchup thing. Dang it. It's got oh hell. He's a Floridian actor. John Travolta. He was in the movie.
That must be the Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, that Quentin Tarantino movie. Yeah, that. Are we making
Pulp
two?
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. There it is. It came off the Pulp Fiction movie. Can never think of that because I've never seen the movie. So I looked it up on Google, and it tells when it was mentioned. It was mentioned somewhere near the end of the movie about the ketchup. Because I tend to use ketchup a lot. The word ketchup. Hey, Sherry. Happy birthday.
Yeah, she was dancing on her live. No, I don't know.
Yeah, her birthday's Monday. No, Sunday, tomorrow. And Blazes is Monday. I think it's
I gotta
Monday.
finish.
Whatever day is the 13th. I think it's either Monday or Tuesday.
I think today's the 11th.
So tomorrow's the 12th, which is, yeah. So tomorrow is actually Sherry's birthday. And then Monday is Blaze's birthday.
Now, who's Blaze?
Huh?
Who's Blaze?
Blaze is my only grandson.
Oh, okay.
He turns a decade old on
I
Monday.
met him, but
Yeah.
I don't always retain what I hear. I forget a lot.
He's our gifted mathematician. I talked to him earlier today. I told him, I said, you need to get daddy. We had a discussion. So he got his hair cut, I don't know, about a month ago, finally. And because I was after Thomas about it, I'm like, why you let that hair hang all the way over his eyes like that? There's no point in that. And I said, if I was there, that boy'd have a haircut by now. I don't mind him having long hair, but not hanging in his eyes. You know what I mean? Because that affects eyesight. And so anyway, he finally got a haircut. And today when I talked to him, the front of his hair right here is just touching his eyebrows now. I said, you need to go get a haircut. You know what Thomas told me? Thomas told me if he took him just to get a trim, it would cost him $18.
Yep.
For a boy's cut, for a boy to get his hair cut.
It's ridiculous.
I don't understand that.
That's why I do my own.
It should not cost that much to have maintenance done on a boy's hair.
I took Haley, this might have been 4 or 5 years ago, just to get, now she had just long straight hair. Just to get it cut across the bottom, it cost me $60.
See, that's ridiculous. That's ripping people off. And women pay more money anyway, as it is. I know my haircut that I got in Denmark, it cost us
$850.
how much?
$850.
How much was that in US dollars?
That's like
Almost 100 or at 100?
over 100.
Over 100 to get my hair cut.
Yep. That's how much she pays for hers. Well, she gets highlights, but
Well, I would have gotten my hair dyed purple if the stylist hadn't have been out. The only color she had left was pink, and I wasn't doing pink.
but
No
I'm a
thanks.
cheapskate. I won't pay that much. I just cut it and dye it myself. Sometimes it turns out pretty good, and sometimes it turns out pretty bad.
I tried to find purple hair dyes because, you know, Nikolai would have helped me do it, but we couldn't even find purple hair dye. So I'm going to order it from Amazon, send it to my friend, and she can mail it to me. And then when Nikolai comes home next go around, he can help me dye my hair purple. Right now, it just has this, I don't know if you can see it or not, like a light lilac color to it. It's because I've used it's this stuff. Can you see that?
Yeah, but I can't see what it says.
It says Pearl Hair Gloss with Purple Pigments by Schwarzkopf. It's a shine treatment. It enhances shine, deeply conditions, and lasts up to 6 washes. And it has coconut oil in it, but it turns your hair a little bit like what you see right here on the white, on my white parts of my hair. Right now, you can remember how I always say I look like Robbie Raccoon because of this. It kind of hides it a little bit.
Well, I think it looks nice.
Honey,
Huh?
$129.
What? Really?
$130.
$130 US dollars. But the haircut, the way she cut my hair, oh my God, it was brilliant because I showed her a picture of what we call a layered haircut for women that have long hair. And I told her, I said, I want you to take about 7 inches off the back because my hair was down to my butt again. And then I want you to layer it all and fix she asked me, she says, who's been cutting your bangs? Me. She says, that explains everything. She got a big chuckle out of it. But anyway, she straightened out my bangs and added more shorter layers up here too. And my hair feels much, much nicer, but it also, because I had all one length hair, a lot of the long hair was hiding what was underneath it. So now you can really see some of the gray that's sitting up underneath it. But it's okay. It's going to get turned
just
purple
highlights.
one way or the other. Hey, Jess, it's good to see you. Dre says, chair rent has gone up just like regular rent and food prices. Hair person's got to make a living too. Yeah, but not at that price. I don't see how this all costs stuff. Which means if I wanted a perm and if I wanted to get a perm in the United States, it's going to cost me $200 or $300 because I refuse to cut my hair real short. I have done something wrong here. No, I haven't. It's okay.
Yeah, rent here is outrageous. I mean, for a nice place, it's anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500. Did
you know that when I was young, when I was an adult, became an adult, moved out, do you know how much rent was in Lake City in the early 80s? For a 1-bedroom apartment, it was $700 a month. No one can pay $700 on a month on a minimum wage job that you got $7 an hour for. Yeah, I think when I left upstate New York, I was renting. I think my rent was $350, and that was for half a house. You know, a duplex. But even my house payment here was only $400, but it's paid off now. Okay, Jess, just be careful coming home, okay? Don't drive fast or anything.
Oh, she's still.
She's still at work. She don't get off till 8.
Oh, at work.
Yeah. She'll be off work soon. Just be careful coming home, all right? Don't rush on my account. Once we got to Denmark though, we had a really good time.
Well,
I
that's
tell
good.
you that, you know, you have it's a little bit interesting. Honey,
Yeah.
where was it that we stayed at that had that? Oh, it was in Nuuk. When they sent us to
I
stay at
do
Siemens home in Nuuk, we stayed at Siemens home. That bed was the most comfortable bed I had ever slept on, next to sleeping in the Clarion, because the Clarion has exceptional beds too. And I told Nikolai, I said, "Oh my God, I miss having a bed that feels like this, you know, because our bed don't feel like." And then when we went to the next destination, the bed sucked. So by the time we were getting closer to getting ready to come home, Nikolai's like, "I'm ready to go home and sleep in my own bed." We really enjoyed getting to spend time with his dad, and I got to meet his half sister for the first time. And Nikolai was right; we hit it off because both of us are gardeners, and I mean, we just bonded. It was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
that's good.
Yeah, because I hadn't met her until this go around. For the haircut, wait a minute. Let me see. Denise says, "What amount do you think is fair for a haircut for a woman?" I think the haircuts for boys are to still be $5, and I think a woman shouldn't have to pay more because she has long hair. That's my answer. Every time I've ever had to go get my hair cut, I paid more than anyone else because my hair was so long. It's like women get penalized if their hair is not above their shoulders. And I'm not about to get a man's haircut. No thanks. It always irritated me to have to pay more, especially when I would go with my hair already clean and combed. Nothing to do, you know, nothing for them extra to have to do to get through it, you know. Perms, on the other hand, I get because perms, it takes more than one box of the chemical for a long-haired person.
Do they even do perms anymore?
Yeah, they still do them. I would go and get another one if I was in the States, because
I got one, never again.
Yeah, I like having wavy hair. I can't stand my straight hair. You see
Mine
how
came out
straight?
frizzy.
Yeah, you see how straight that is? There's no life in that.
You could always curl it.
I don't have it. No, I'd rather not. The idea of the perm is so I didn't have to do that. That's why you see me in braids a lot, because braids do put body in my hair.
Yeah, when mine was long, I used to braid it and let it dry before I went out.
Yeah, that's why you see me in braids a lot, because it does put body in my hair. As long as there's no humidity, it'll stay.
But I'm letting my hair grow long just so I can cut it off.
Sherry says that chair rent and products is very high right now. Yeah, no kidding. But the last time I went to Denmark and got my hair cut, we paid, and I think what did I do? I did a hair color, I think, or something. I don't remember what I did. And the girl that did my hair, she says, "You have the softest baby fine hair that she had ever seen." That's what she said. And she says, you must not put chemicals or nothing." I said, "No, I live in Greenland. It's not like I have it, abundantly available." And she says, "Well, what do you do to make it so soft?" "Nothing. I wash it, condition it, and then let it air dry. I don't use a hair dryer in my hair, because I learned a long time ago that the hair dryer is what dries the ends of your hair out." And my hair tends to, when you get in the shower, it drinks water. It gets real heavy, and then it turns into a hot mess of tangles if I don't have conditioner for it. Because it's so fine. Someone's texted me, but I don't know who. Can't see because I've closed browsers. But yeah, that thing's going off. Why is that going off when I know I closed them? Interesting. But I'll pay for up to 30 for a nice cut, says Jess. And Jess says she cuts her own hair. Yeah, Nikolai's been cutting. The last time we cut my hair, he cut it, and he took 6 inches off the back of it. But he doesn't know how to style hair, so that's why it was all one length again. It doesn't take long for all of it to become one length. It grows pretty fast. It's just thinned out a little bit because of menopause. Maybe. I don't know, Denise. I just know that it's been soft for a long time now. The only time I ever see it not soft is if I chemically do something to it, or I've been using a blow dryer, and I stopped using a blow dryer 30 years ago because I discovered that was causing part of what I was having trouble with. Just let it dry natural and it's all good.
I let it dry natural in the summer, but in the wintertime, I usually dry it.
Yeah. I have a blow dryer in the house. I just never use it. Okay, so what looks like right now, what I've done is I've got all 4 of the ones I'm supposed to have done. And now we're going to be doing flying geese here in a minute. Wait, I need that back. What, babe?
I can use my headphones while they charge.
I think that's weird. Maybe it's because it uses juice when you're doing that.
Yeah.
What about earbuds?
Me too. I could do that, but I need to install.
He's trying to game and he needs headphones for it. And his headphones just died.
Well, I could just go to our bedroom and watch the movie.
These might have to be.
Yeah, you could, but I'm running
Ay, ay, ay.
free haircut. Let's see, no one else coming. I was going to ask everybody a question. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something that I thought about. I don't know why I can't remember what it was. You know, I met some really nice people in Denmark that, at the quilt shop, though. That was fun. I went to 3 different ones, but one of them is where I took all my stuff to get quilted.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of that, do you file taxes on your YouTube channel, don't you?
I'm not going to talk about that online.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't want to know what you make. That's not what I asked. My friend Melanie and someone else told me there were certain expenses you can take out, and I did the research and actually could. But I'm wondering about my quilting because 3 of those quilts were channel sews. So I'm wondering if I can use those as
Yes.
as
And
an
you can.
expense.
I used to add up for my insurance business. I'll use an example.
Okay.
I had 1 room in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a formula. They can go by the square footage.
Okay.
Then you take the total of all your expenses, electric, gas, all that you can claim, plus, your supplies and any charity, all that. And then they times that by the percentage of the square footage, and that's the percentage that you can claim.
Okay.
But I just keep receipts for everything, and I claim everything. I even
Okay.
claim toilet paper.
Okay, because I kept all the receipts, and it did, and she gave me she actually gave me an invoice and put it all out there, what everything, how she charged me and everything as well. And I got to thinking, oh, wait a minute, 3 of these I should be able to use for tax purposes because it was for the channel itself,
Yeah.
because they were a
But-
channel so along.
Yeah, but I just did the one where you put it all in and then they take a percentage of those expenses compared to your square footage.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
in my other house, I had one whole room, bed downstairs. I don't know if it used to be a bedroom or what it was, but that was my insurance office. So she calculated the square footage, and then I just gave her all the receipts, and she went boom, 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 and took the percentage. So you
See,
don't have to add it
Well,
up separate.
Does that mean then the furniture we buy for the craft room can be counted?
Yes, you can deduct that.
Okay.
That's an expense.
Okay. Because
And
we're out of
somehow,
space.
like big purchases, like furniture and stuff like that, you can claim it for so many years also, and they'll depreciate it.
Okay.
But
That was my question because I'm new to this, and I usually file my own taxes, and I've been looking at, I can do it on Turbo, itemizing it that way. But I
mhm,
want to make sure I did everything proper because I don't want it to backfire in my face.
yeah. But I don't have a dedicated space to where I can do the the room.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But when we get moved back in, that is the dedicated space.
right.
Right now, we're having to do it out here because of the.
But that could actually be, you could probably use part of that because you couldn't use that room.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about because hadn't been able to use the room for obvious reasons. All right, we need 2D, and this must be a small.
But I pay a lady, a retired school teacher. I showed my daughter how to do her own, so she does her own.
Yeah, that's something when I get back to the States next year because I've got to take care of my passport issues. Because they're going to expire in December of next year. So I've got to do it whether I want to or not. I have to go back to the States to deal with it. And I thought while I was there, I'd walk Thomas through doing his taxes, make sure he understands how to do them properly. And then, because one day Mom's not going to be around.
They have free ones that you can do online.
Mm-hmm.
And you just input all the information. It does all the calculations for you.
Yep. And
I used to have to do it with pen and paper.
Yeah.
Well, that was back when my son was little, and you had to go get the book from the library or from the post office. Yep.
Yep.
That's how I used to do mine.
Yeah, I always filed my taxes.
My mom's like, "How did you do it yourself?" And I says, "Well, I just follow the instructions. I suck at math, but I mean, that's just basic. There's no, you don't have to be a whiz."
No, you don't. You just follow the instructions and voila, there you go.
And now you don't even have to be able to do math. You just have to be able to type.
Yep.
And it does it for you.
You need to work on that room while Nico's home. Sherry, we are going to be emptying the room, but we will not be able to move into the room until after the first of the year because I didn't know if you heard the discussion yesterday or today, but we went to IKEA and we had a discussion with their management and we got all the answers we needed. We also took pictures of the things we're going to use to reset the whole room with. We found desks that we're going to, that there'll be 2 desks purchased that are longer and wider. And we're going so that Nico has a desk and I have a desk and we're going to face them to each other. But we got all of that. Now all we have to do is empty the whole room out, measure it so we can determine how much furniture we're going to need for one wall, because we're going to take and make like a C that goes around, because we have a really long, what used to be my, or what is the, what I use for my design wall. That wall is going to get turned into where all the shelves are going to be for the fabric and everything else. And we looked at 2 units where you can make corner shelves with brackets. They showed that to us, and that'll take care of the corner. That way we're not wasting corner space. And then we're going to purchase 2 desks, and then the wall that the window was on is going to be the new design wall. And then I just the other thing we got to do is Nikolai's got to take apart the cutting table. We have to wrap the top up in plastic so that we can have that picked up. And then we're going to cut off part of the because the cutting table was a long, and it was a L, it was shaped like an L, and one end of it was very wide where you could put a really big cutting mat on it. We're going to leave that size, that same size, but we're just going to cut the narrower side off and reset that whole one side, and then that can go on the on one end of where we put our 2 desks at. So we have to have the whole room emptied so that we can measure each wall to determine how much stuff we have to buy, because we're going to buy furniture. And once we get the measurements and we know how much we're going to order, then we're going to do one big order because he suggested that. And so I don't see us getting all of our furniture until after the 1st of the year. So that means that I'll be in here longer, but before he leaves this go around, we're going to do a little bit of switching around here. We're going to move this sofa to we'll move this sofa, which is behind me, which has all the stuff piled on it. We're going to put it in the other end of the living room, and we're going to put one of the long tables that's in there back behind me so that I don't have to go all the way in there to cut fabric when I need to during a live. We're going to put it behind me, and then I can store all of my my fabric and projects and stuff I'm working on that I have, project boxes for. They'll go up underneath the table, and then it won't look like chaos. We're also going to put the mandala back on the wall, and we have a long dowel. It's probably, how long do you think that thing is, babe?
What?
That dowel. The wood rod that I had, that second, the one that has the hooks you put in it. About 6 feet, maybe 7.
Probably, yeah.
So it's about 6 or 7 feet long. And what we're going to do is Nicola's going to put hooks up here right flush next to the wall, but not against the wall, up here in the ceiling. And then what I can do is I bought some rings that I could put on there. I had bought them from the United States, and they're here in a box. And I'm going to put the rings on that, and then I can hang a quilt up for you guys to see, especially every time I finish something. Or I could put a design wall up here when I need to use one, and then you'll be able to see what's going on because I just clip it on, and that's all you got to do.
My machine too loud?
No, can't even hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was zooming.
Nope, didn't hear it. And even if I did hear it, I wouldn't say anything because this is a sewing channel. Hello. Hey, you know what was cool? Do you have your design drawn out on paper or on? No, I haven't done that, but I guess I could do that, especially if we get the measurements done. That's a good idea, Denise. That's actually a very good idea. And then I can show it to you what the plan is, because I know you haven't seen the room in a while. So what I'm talking about probably doesn't even make sense unless you go look at some of the old videos. But I left there very happy about the discussions we had with their people, and now we know we can order things, and we're probably going to not only order for the craft room, we're probably going to because I have to, it's going to cost a lot of money before it's over with, because we want to do one big order. So we're probably going to also order, they look like a wardrobe kind of, but they're very tall. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure the longest wall in our cold room, and we're going to order for that too, because it has places to hang clothes on one part of it. It has drawers for the rest of it, and that's where Nikolai can store his additional extra Legos and things like that, or I can store extra fabric that I might want to store. But it's more about us getting our our cold room more efficient than it is, because right now it's not too efficient. It really isn't. I mean, I store food in there. We store DVDs in there. We have clothing in there because we don't have a closet. Our bedrooms do not have closets. The craft room is a bedroom technically, and it doesn't even have a closet. Neither one of them. I've never seen a house without closets.
They used to have closets, but we don't see them.
Those are not closets. Those are wardrobes or something. In America, closets are built into a house where it's part of the bedroom. You can never move it. No, not a sewing channel. It's a lurk in the corner and listen channel. Oh, Rita. There she is. I was wondering if you were hiding.
Be careful, we have a lurker.
Yep, we got a lurker. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. I hear the heat's not any better. In fact, I hear the whole country's not.
Well, at least she has an AC now.
Did she get one?
Yeah, somebody sent her one.
Oh, that's awesome. I would be dying in Arizona and no air conditioner. Well, I would be dying anywhere that had heat. Listen, when we went to Billund, which is Legoland, that's when the heat wave started. It was 35 degrees Celsius, which is 95 degrees Fahrenheit in Legoland. There was no breeze. It was hotter than, oh my God. Then we go to his dad's, and
right,
like the first part of the week after we got there, it was okay. But then by the weekend, we were back to 35, 36 degrees, and the inside of his house was 31.
Yikes.
And it was so hot. And I'm like, Nikolai, how am I going to survive? Because I was just sweating. I was so hot. But we figured out how to cool the bedroom down. He had fans in every room, including the bedroom we slept in. And so what I did is I had one window open about this much, and I had the other window open like this, about 4 or 5 inches. And I put the fan in front of the one that was open like this, and it was sucking the air through the one that was like this. It was pulling the air around the room. And within an hour, the room was a good 5 degrees cooler than the rest of the house.
Well, that's good.
Because see, if I'd had a box fan, that would have really worked. You could put it in one window where you leave it open halfway, and you crack but you turn the fan toward the window where it pushes the air out, and it's sucking the air through the room, and you crack the window on the other end, and it pulls the air in.
Yeah, nice cross breeze.
Yeah, and so when you have that breeze going on after the sun goes down, it cools the room. Hey there, John. John says, Mona, I love your shirt.
Thank you. I got it at Kohl's.
Speaking of Kohl's, I need to call them because I cannot seem to make a payment. Something
Well, they
wrong with
switched over to Capital One or something last year.
Yeah, they did, and I cannot seem to make a payment for some weird reason. Because I bought some clothes off of Kohl's and sent them to my friend to put in the box to send to me.
Mm-hmm.
I looked for clothes while we were in Denmark, and I couldn't find anything.
I
But
get mine off season when they're on sale.
Yeah, but it might be a blessing in disguise because I don't know. I haven't said much about anything. Things are changing with me, and so we'll see what happens. Because I might be able to eventually buy clothes from here that are, you know, we'll see.
Mhm.
Hey,
That
Linda,
looks like
how
an
are you?
awful long handle.
She says hello to you and all in. Wait a minute, my mouse is covering that up. All in chat and hi, Mona. This is Linda from Irish Sail Lady.
Hi, Linda.
And hey, Delia, how are you? She says hi, beautiful. Aw, you're sweet.
We are gonna cut some
wait
off
a
of
minute,
here,
that
man.
lady that you met yesterday too.
Oh, I was going to tell you guys something yesterday, and I mentioned it last night on the live, but I don't know how many heard it. I'm up there yesterday I worked in the rain all day, and uh a lady approached me and she says, "Are you Katy the Greenland Quilter?" This was someone off the cruise ship, a cruise ship of 1,000 people. And
Oh, that's great.
I said, how do you know that? Because it wasn't someone I'd already been talking to that I knew was coming. The person I'm definitely going to be meeting that's a quilter, she doesn't come until I think the end of July is when she's coming. And I said, yes, but how do you know that? She says, you're a topic of discussion on the cruise ship. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Come to find out, I guess there was several quilters on board, and someone mentioned my channel and was talking about that they were hoping that they would see me in my own town, and and then she finally another lady came up that was a quilter, and she talked to me for a little while and gave me a little card, and I have her card in my wallet. But I met two quilters yesterday. The one that was talking about hoping to meet me, I never did get a chance to meet her. So I don't know. Maybe she did coffee mix or something and didn't know because I normally I do Great Greenland, but yesterday they had me doing, or my boss had me doing Stone and Man, because I have more knowledge than everybody else. The younglings still have to learn. How about catalogs for clothes? Is there such a thing?
I don't
I
know.
I didn't think that happened anymore. I thought that was a thing of the past. And Delia says, I am doing well, Katy. And you, I am doing good. And Rita says, Katy, would it be advantageous for you to get a pattern you like and make your own clothing? Just wondering. That's an interesting question because the first fabric store we stopped at, I saw one of the women, well, there was two women, and one of them, I'm not sure if they both own the shop or if it's the one that owns the shop and she uses the other one for sewing clothes. But both of them were wearing Tulip Pink clothing.
Cool. I made
And
clothing for a while. I made some shirts and stuff that I still wear, but I found it was more expensive to buy the fabric for the clothes and make them than it was to just go buy it on sale somewhere for 10 bucks.
yeah. Now I do have a couple patterns for making tunics with, but I've been a little bit reticent about trying to make it from quilty cotton because I thought it would be too hot. I get hot easy. I mean, this is cotton I'm wearing right now. It's pure cotton, and it does feel it's soft. I don't know if it's the same kind of cotton as what we make our quilts out of. It's not thin. It's definitely not thin.
Is it stretchy?
Nope, not stretchy. It is pure cotton. It just it's almost similar to regular cotton, but I was concerned that quilt cotton might be too heavy and make me hot. But then seeing them wear tulip pink, it must not be, because they were like the lady that the sewist, she said she had made that shirt she had on months ago, and she let me touch it, and you could tell that it had been worn. It was soft. It wasn't heavy. So I realized, well, maybe I'm being so weird about things, you know, thinking it would be too hot to wear them. Maybe I'll make one and see what happens with it. Cotton is hot. Now, I prefer to sleep on cotton sheets over anything else because I
Oh,
find
me
that
too.
I can't stand to sleep on anything else.
I hate those microfiber sheets.
You and me
Oh,
both. You want
and
to
I
sweat
hate
that's a good
anything
way.
slippery.
Yep.
No satin.
No satin, no silk.
Oh, I've never had silk sheets. I don't
No,
think they
me
would
neither.
last long.
They
Those might
probably
be
would.
nice.
They
But
probably wouldn't, but it would sure feel nice, wouldn't it? I even thought about seeing if I could buy silk to make shirts out of. I don't know how hard silk is to sew. I definitely don't want to buy anything that's going to make me, you know, retain heat.
well, you don't want that not the polyester
Yeah, definitely not.
spandex.
Yep. And
Even my
polyester,
leg, well, when I used to wear leggings, I used to always use cotton lycra because the other ones just made me sweat. It's like,
yep.
and it's supposed to be wicking or something. No, it's not wicking. It just keeps you hot, so you sweat.
Yep, makes you hot.
Okay.
That's a
Well,
good idea, Denise. I'll make sure I do that. Katie, would it, all right, I already answered that question. And Denise made a comment about coals. And then Melinda says, I finally got my tree bark wood fabric and I'm bordering my tree frog. Another one on for the pile to the long arm. Oh, awesome. Hey, post a picture so I can see. Denise says, go online to the store's website. And that is what I was thinking of. My bad. Okay. Yeah. Because I ordered some night clothes. I'm not wearing flannel. I only wear, wait, let me rephrase
yuck.
that. Let me rephrase that a little bit. I will buy men's flannel shirts for wintertime, but outside of that, yeah, I don't wear anything else. I mean, I wouldn't wear it for any other reason other than that. Because I do like button down the front flannel shirts.
Oh, I do too.
And I always go to, I usually buy them from LL Bean because I can buy a 2X or a 3X long for tall men because I want the shirt to be down to my hips.
Right.
A longer version. And if you buy it based on tall men, you can get a shirt that'll do that. Women's shirts don't come that way.
No, plus men's shirts, they use a better quality flannel.
Yes, they do. They last a whole lot longer than a woman's.
I can wash and dry a men's shirt up the yin yang or however you say it a lot.
Oh,
and
she's flannel. No.
Nothing. But the women's ones, oh, they shrink. They're just not nice.
And the sleeves are always too short, I've noticed.
Yes.
I like the sleeve to cover my whole wrist, and women's long sleeve shirts don't tend to do that. Flannel shirts, no. I mean, flannel sheets, no. I wouldn't sleep on them.
No.
I would be burning up on them. I get hot really easy. It all started with early menopause, and now I'm postmenopausal. And you're looking at someone who barely will sleep under a blanket. Nikolai, be covered up over on the bed. Not me. I'm just no.
Well, I lost quite a few of those.
Stand to be hot. Not that I just made too many of these. Dadgummit. Or did I? I did. Damn. Because I got distracted. Well, crap. 2 of these I need to set aside and take them apart, probably. How you been doing, John? I've been watching your videos. I watched a couple of them while I was in Denmark.
Here we go.
What are you ladies working on today? Asked Delia. I'm working on Well, to start with, I'm working on clue 3 of my cotton cuts. Field of Dreams. And then I'm going to, if I'm still alive before Mona starts, because here's the plan. When it's time for Mona to start, I'm going to raid all of y'all into her channel, and then I'm going to go hop on her live and sew some more. But if I get finished with this clue before it's time to go, then I'm gonna switch over and at least do one of the clues out of this box, pre-cut box I bought from Cotton Cuts, which is Purple Batiks.
Just start
A little off on there.
it too.
Hey, Mary, I think it's Mary. Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen her in a while. I think Scottish Tarts is Mary. Hey, Mary, I hope I got that right. Hi, Katie and everyone. Now I can chat. I had to put up the pegboards after rearranging my room and so and stuff. Oh, cool. Oh, speaking of pegboards, I'm also going to buy some pegboards as well from IKEA, so I can hang my rulers and stuff on it. Well, the small rulers, not the big ones. The big ones I'm going to buy. I can never think of the name of that cabinet that IKEA makes. It makes the really wide drawers. It's on wheels. But I want to buy one. I'm going to buy one of those so I can put my big rulers in it. Yep, I got it right. I was a little worried there for a minute. I'm like, wait, I hadn't seen her in a while. How's everything your way, Mary? Hope you're doing well. She lives in No, she lives in New Zealand. That's where she lives. That's because you're amazing. Thank you. I'm working on finishing 2 Quilter Valors that have to be shipped to Michigan before the first part of August. Yeah, speaking of timelines, man, I got some busting butt to do this coming month. Well, the rest of this month and next month anyway, because I'm going to I want to participate in a couple of challenges, which means I got to hurry up and sew them so I can turn around and send them to Denmark to get quilted and get back in time for me to participate. After making 4 of the Tonga Blue Moon quilts in only 3 weeks in December, I said, never again. Now making another one out of different purples. I tell you, I must be wishing for sewing pieces. Ha ha. And then Mary says, I got a baby lock the other day and had to rearrange my room. Congratulations. I want a new machine. I want another machine. Oh, speaking of machines, I have something to show you guys. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can set this so I can show it to you. On another video that I have to edit, it is from Hanny's shop. Y'all are going to be shocked. I never seen so many vintage machines in one store in my life. I thought I'd seen a lot in one of the shops that Nikolai and I went to when we were shop hopping in Florida. Hannah's got them whipped because they were everywhere. But I want to show you the ones that I took pictures of in Connie's shop, the long armor that did the 4 quilts for me. So let me go find the pictures real quick, and I'll share the screen so you can see them. 2 of the machines I'm going to show you are not Singer machines, by the way, but they're from Russia. And I wouldn't have even known that had she not told me that. And I'll make the screens bigger once I get the screen shared properly, okay? All right, Mona, I'm going to share the screen, and it's going to cover up our Zoom for a minute.
Okay.
We're all going to shrink to a tiny little pixel on the screen. Sort of, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
All right, now we're going to wait for
Ooh.
See? Isn't that a little beauty?
Yes, I want that one.
I want that one too. When I saw know that, you know what she did tell me? Because I told her I was looking for a vintage. She said that if she makes it down, there's a place down the road that's a secondhand shop, and they had one for 250 Danish kroners, which is cheap. She said she would go the next time she gets down there, if it's still there, she'll pick it up for me. And then
Oh, nice.
yeah, and then I can have it mailed home. Everybody see it on the screen? How come I don't see? Oh, because my live is behind. That's why. Okay, so I'm gonna show you each one that was in her shop. Let me see if I can bring up where you can see the little emblem on it. Tell me when you can't see. You should be able to see it. Yeah, this one has royal something on it.
Ooh.
But isn't that cool?
Yes, I love it.
It's beautiful. Waiting on the channel to catch up.
My colorway too. Anything blue,
Yeah, it's a
turquoise.
Delia, it is definitely a hand crank machine.
Don't forget to show that little anchors thing.
Did we take a picture of that one?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I need-
shop.
Oh, from Hannah's shop. Yeah, I haven't edited that video yet.
Look at
Did we
that.
take a picture or edit it or put it in the video? I don't remember. Okay, so this is the first one. Now we're going to go to number 2. Now there's your singer.
Oh, that's pretty.
But look at it. It's amazing. It's intact with all its decorations. See that? Isn't that crazy?
Very nice.
And then the next one I'll show you. This says USA. It's USS. It's not USA.
Ooh, pretty red.
USSR.
It's somehow or another the USS or one of the S's got left off when whoever renovated it or something. Because she told me it was from Russia, not from the United States.
Well, maybe the box is from.
Yeah, maybe the
US.
box is, yeah. But the machine itself is actually from Russia.
Cool.
But she said she didn't know what brand it is because you see there's no information on that plate. But it's gorgeous.
Sometimes you can look them up by their serial number.
Yeah, I didn't know if I don't know if there's a serial number on here or not. I don't see one. And well, of course, I didn't ask her to take it out of the window where I could look at the rest of it. I should have. Maybe I'll ask her later and maybe we can look it up. Or maybe John Alibaba can tell us what that is because he might know. Okay, and here is the last one. Look at this little beauty. Now, is that gorgeous or what?
Yes, I like that.
It is totally intact. So this was from Connie, Patchwork and Quilts. She's the lady that did the quilting on all 4 of my quilts. Denise says 1 Danish kroner equals 0.15 US dollars per. Yeah, hang on. I'll tell you how much it is. All you needed to do was just bring up Google and hang on a second. I'll do it for you. Me and Nikolai we do this a lot.
Currency.
Yeah, we're always doing currency. Let's see. DKK to US dollar. 250 Danish kroners is about currently, because it looks like the US dollar dropped a little bit, which is a good time to spend money, $38.17.
Oh, wow. That's cheap.
That's
Grab it. Grab
Yeah.
them all.
Exactly. Exactly my point. And she told me, she flat out said that all the vintage machines around Denmark are that cheap because no one really collects them. Okay, so these are the 4 from Connie's shop, and I have a video that I got to edit that has a bunch of them in it. I made sure I captured all of them. Now, I don't know if all we can identify each one of them because I was running a video. So that means it wasn't taking pictures. I think I took a picture of the treadle machine at the front door and biggest day on, well, actually on her treadle at the front door. And also we went to a secondhand shop and it had the same sign. It said, not for sale. I'm like, damn it, man. I only want one. That's just one. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Scrappy Crafter, how are you? All right, back to what I was supposed to be doing. These two have to be took apart because I sewed too many. Uh-oh. All right, let's set this aside to see what I'm supposed to do next. Now we need B and D. So B is
I'll be right back. I gotta empty the ice.
Okay. I know you did, Denise. But when you Google it, if you'll just put, this is how we do it. If you just put DKK to US dollar, type it out just like that, it'll bring up usually on the first link where you just, you don't even have to click on the link. You can do it right there, put in the amount, and below it, it'll show you how much in US dollars it is. I don't bother to do the math in my head. It's just easier because the US dollar fluctuates, and right now it's down a little bit. And so when it's down like that, it's a good time to use Danish kroners when you're buying something from the United States. A lot of times I'll wait and watch it fluctuate, and when I see it drop, I'll spend money. Okay, we need 4 of these.
And I'd like to give one of these away on your channel.
Sure. How do you want to do it?
Well, do you have Streamlabs or no?
No, but if you tell me what I needed, let me think. Do you want to do it like on a spinning wheel, or what do you want to do? Or tell them to put a certain number in and you and I keep up with the numbers.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Wait a minute. Let me look at my Zoom, because my Zoom does keep up with who's in the channel, and I think I can do something with that. Hold on a second. Not Zoom, Nightbot. Duh.
Yeah, I could never get Nightbot to work right, so I use Streamlabs, but
Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get Nightbot to cooperate with me or not.
if not, I wrote down a number.
Okay, yeah, because they can just guess a number from 1 to whatever. You want to do it that way or no? And then we
I
can
don't care.
Yeah, okay, let's do the number thing. All right, you guys. And I'm going to type something in the channel, and no one puts in, well, what do you want to do, numbers from what to what?
How many's in here? 5
5
over whatever you have.
Okay, we got 41 in here right now.
So do 50 or 60, 1 to 60.
Okay, all right. So listen,
And I have
guys.
the number written down right here.
Yeah, because I'm going to mark this chat. Don't put a number in, but pick one number, or pick a number from 1 to 60.
Oh, I'm going to have to bring up the chat so I can help look.
Yeah, and I put some asterisks to start it out where you could find where we started it at.
Let me grab my phone. Let me grab my phone so I can look. And I'm sorry about the ice noise out there. I forgot I had my microphone on.
No, it's okay. Everybody get set, ready, go. Put it one, guess a number from 1 to 60. Because I put a bunch of asterisks in there to show where it started, and then we could put them in when we cut it off. All right. We're waiting for them to start. They haven't started yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got the first one in. All right. It starts with Scrappy Crafter. 1 to 60. And you're gonna choose the one that's closest to the number, correct? If they
Oh,
go
got
over,
it.
you already got it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mona's got the winner.
Timothy Horton.
Congratulations, Timothy.
They're still putting in numbers.
I know. That's because we have that.
I have another one, but I'm giving it away on my channel tonight.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. It's because we have that little leg between us.
Yeah, and I had a it's called #June. Anybody could, if they posted a picture of what they're working on, or could be a garden, woodwork. It didn't have to be anything sewing. And if they posted it on my community page and just put #June, then I was doing a drawing tonight. So I have 5 people that are in the drawing for that tonight. And if they don't want that prize, then I'll do another one.
That's an excellent idea. I hadn't thought about doing it like that. You know what I got to do is I got to plan for my 3rd year anniversary, which is coming up in September.
I don't even know when my anniversary is.
Well, I dropped my first. So if you look at my channel, it says that it was started in 2021.
Yeah, mine says 2020, but I didn't. I was stalking my kids back then.
Yeah, so it sat there, and it was originally called Living Greenland. And so it sat empty with nothing on it until 2023. And then Becca said something to me. She says, I thought you were going to make a channel. Well, I did. And she said, well, have you put anything on it? No. Well, don't you think you should put something on it?
Yeah.
So I put one of my sailing videos on it because I didn't have a quilting video yet.
Yeah.
And
I remember when I first met you, you came on one of my lives.
Yeah.
And I said, who is this person? But I let you up anyway.
Yeah, some crazy person, some crazy woman. But anyway, but then she said something about, she says, and it was August. I did it in August with the little, and it was a vertical actually, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, hello. And so in September, I didn't drop a video. I went live, and Sean helped me. And that was the very first time I did something quilting, and so I'm counting that as the anniversary of the channel, because that's actually when I did my first live, and it's been this progression ever since. I didn't like do a live and then forget all about it for another year. So it started in September of 2023.
Yeah, I'll have to look to see when mine was. It was around that time. But I think I started a little before you, because
I think you did, because I was watching.
You came on mine, and
yep,
my daughter had me do it because I was just going to film my brother's quilt to show him how much work I put into it. And Haley's like, well, Mom, you might as well just put it on YouTube. I'm like, you what? So I did.
I have a question for you. You have members, right? A few.
Yes.
Did you, and you probably got the same message I got about the price of memberships going up. And
yeah,
it looks like it's happening against our will, kind of.
Yeah, but the people that are already in memberships, theirs won't go up. It only goes up for new people.
I thought I had mine set to always be $1.99, but I noticed that there's a second level now. I don't remember doing it. So when did that happen? Did they do that? Because
I think they added a level, but they might have. The second level might be what it's going to cost if a new person joins.
Yeah, because it shows $2.99 for second level, but I have second leveler ones, but I know they signed up for the $1.99 one. So are they paying $1.99 or are they paying $2.99? I don't know.
Well, it depends on
a meeting with them.
If you pay through your laptop, it's cheaper.
Okay.
If you pay on your phone through Google,
Mhm.
they take a chunk too, or
I didn't know
Apple,
that.
not Google, whoever. Somebody takes a chunk because my 99-cent ones went up to 149 if I bought it, because I saw that. That's why I canceled everybody's memberships, and then I have to go back in and do it on the computer.
Well, that makes good. Yeah, that makes sense. As far as I don't know how they're signing up, but I always sign up using my laptop. That's how I do it.
I
Crochet
just
Queen
use
said
my
she's been-
phone.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm done.
I was going to say hi to Raven and Crochet Queen. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
One of them said, Crochet Queen said she's been lurking.
Oh, and I got to write this down too. Kevin Horton. And he could just email me.
What's your email address so I can post it in the channel? Hey
Mona did
there.
what at Gmail.
Look who's here. William's here. I don't have your email, so well, no. Do you use the same email you email me with?
Yeah,
Right.
Mona did what at gmail.com.
Okay. Timothy, you need to email Mona, and I'm going to put it in here. It's okay, and then I can remove it if you need me to.
It's no big deal. Now, this is the only thing I use it for. I have other emails for my channel and, other stuff.
Yeah, Timothy, email her and let her know that you were the winner so that she can get information from you.
And I will be mailing on Monday because I have something to put in the mail on Monday. Plus, I have to leave the house. So
Yeah,
usually it takes me 2 weeks to mail something, but I have to go to physical therapy. So I'll be driving right past the post office.
it's a good time to do it then. Raven said she thinks iPhone is $1 more than Google.
Yeah, I know they charge quite a bit. I don't know, because 99 cents was $1.49. So that's what they add on for theirs. And then YouTube takes their cut or whatever. I think they take almost 60 cents. I'm not sure.
Hey, Scribs. He won a bag. What kind of bag is it called?
It's whatever you want to put in it bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has. Oh, this one has. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's this one with the pink flowers. And it has. Oh, this one says I'm handcrafted. Take care of me or something. And it's got like a nylon ripstop so you could wipe it out.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, you could probably put like a wet bathing suit in there. I don't know. But you can put whatever you want in there. It's yours.
Hey. Timothy says $14.99 is $19.99 on an iPhone. Wow. That's a big chunk of money.
Yeah.
And everybody wonders why I don't have any Apple products.
Well, I got mine because this is what the kids were getting because I didn't have it before. My last laptop, well, it's still here. It's a Samsung, but it didn't work with a lot of the stuff I needed for YouTube. So I had to I didn't get rid of it. I stopped using it and bought another one. It's over there in the corner. I don't even know if it's charged.
I like Samsung stuff. Well, we
And
found
I had
out
a Windows phone I had.
I've never had a Windows phone,
It was crappy.
just an Android. We found out recently, so this camera right here that I'm still using for now until we get I got a box coming from Denmark of stuff I bought. Is a OnePlus, mine's a OnePlus Nord, and Nikolai's is OnePlus 10, I think.
11.
Or no, OnePlus 11. And this is my second OnePlus phone. It's your third, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's his third. And I still have my OnePlus 6. It's charging over there right now.
Go
Oh.
to George.
Is it charged? Good, because it died. Anyway, we found out recently they're no longer going to be selling them. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, I'm just going to buy a Samsung and get it over with. Because I
Yeah.
did, because that's what I switched from, was from a Samsung to the OnePlus, because we liked the OnePlus. And now we're not going to be able to get it anymore. So, and I don't want to buy some off the wall I've never heard of phone. So I'll just switch to an Amazon or the latest Samsung with high resolution cameras on it and get it over with. Because I love taking pictures. I have a Canon camera, but I need to buy a zoom lens, and that's going to cost me a bit of bucks. So that's why I take so many pictures, because I love, hey, Mona, you know those pictures of the machines?
What?
You know the pictures of the sewing machines I just showed?
Mm-hmm.
They had stuff all over, they had stuff behind them, next to them, in front of them. Guess what I did?
Moved it all.
I took all of it out of the picture.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do that.
It took me a while to figure it out, but I figured it out.
Well, that's good. I'm not going to open
Because
this.
I wanted you
one.
guys to see the machine itself, not the
Right.
stuff that's
Junk, yeah.
distracting, not the junk that was distracting. And she had them decorated, and there was nothing wrong with them being decorated. That's not the problem. It just, I felt like if I wanted, I really wanted to show you guys so that you wouldn't be distracted by the stuff that was all around it and over it. She had lights on one of them.
Is that red or burgundy?
Okay, now we need F.
It's red.
I don't have an F. What color is F?
You're batting 1,000 with that thing.
I'm telling you, I don't have an F. Seriously?
Oh my goodness gracious.
But this looks like an F right here. Wait a minute, let me look at these other ones. Well, maybe this is an F right here because it's got a different kind of flower on it, looks like. Man, they are so close to each other. And looks like they're using the same, yeah, okay. We're gonna go with that and hope for the best. Raven says, Honey was gifted an iPad by his parents 2 Christmases ago and he refused the present. Any particular reason why? Scrib says, my comment was censored. What comment? Because I see, what did Timothy win? Then you said, hello, everyone. That's all I saw. Unless you said something that one of the moderators didn't like. I don't even know if I have a moderator in here right now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I even have a mod in here right now, so that couldn't have happened. Yeah, I don't, well, no, Rita was in here, but I don't know if she's paying attention or not. Because Rita's one of my mods. We didn't censor anything, Scribs. I don't censor unless someone says something naughty. Raven says he feels that strongly against Apple. I mentioned pumpkin spice creamer is out. I never even saw the comment. Oh, hi, Lorraine. I didn't see Lorraine's in here. Donna Dixon's in here. Hey, y'all. I didn't notice you were in here. Sorry. Hello, Arlie. Hello, Helen. Wow, there's a bunch of people in here. Mims Sewing Station. Hello, hello. Golly. When you did the drawing, that's when they said something.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I would have said hi to all of y'all if I'd have realized it. Oh, wow. That's our lurking group.
Yeah.
That's funny. Raven says my weekend plans to clean my sewing room and pack up fabric was side railed. He decided we were going to a 50th anniversary party and moved our guest room to the new house. Wow. YouTube does the censoring. Well, I haven't censored nothing. I only things I have in my settings, it has to do with certain kinds of words, and you didn't use a word that's in it.
You might have to go in studio under comments to approve it.
Exactly.
Because they held 3 or 4 of viewers' posts, and they didn't say anything except for #June.
That don't make sense.
And they held them all. Because I'm like, what happened to all the people that entered the thing?
Wow, that's crazy. Did you see what happened? I don't know if you were in my live Friday. Were you in my live at all Friday?
When was that? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I was in there quite a while until I fell asleep.
Did you? So you may have been asleep when it happened. You know what happened? It went from being a live video for everyone to for members only. Suddenly the whole screen flashed and went to members only.
Huh.
I had to go in here and undo the setting. So I have 2 videos. One's an hour long and one's for 2 hours long for last night. And I have no idea how that even happened.
Yeah, I tried that once, but it kicks everybody out of the first one, and then you have to start a new one.
It kicked everyone out and left only the ones that were members. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I had to go in and change the set. I went and looked at the setting and it said members only. So I changed it to everybody and then saved it. Then it let everybody back in again. So it's showing 2 separate videos. That is I've never seen.
Mine ended it for everyone, and then it started a new one, but I didn't know where the new one was.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just threaded that, and I'm trying to do a bobbin.
Yeah. The screen just flashed all of a sudden, and the next thing I know, everybody that was in the live last night was gone.
Well, that would be bizarre.
It was very bizarre because I've never had trouble with my lives ever, unless it's something, I've had trouble trying to go live because I didn't set something. But never have I had something happen right in the middle of live like what happened last night. And it was just a mystery,
Huh.
I'm like, why would you switch from a regular live to members only? I don't even know why it did it. So I have 2 videos for the same night, back to back. It's hilarious. But at least I didn't lose my my stuff. My viewer numbers and stuff. But I know those that'll go back and watch the replay are going to be like, why is there 2 of these on the same night, back to back? Let's see. Raven says, when I joined it, it said members only, but there was non-members in there. Anytime I came back into a live chat, the members only thing popped up on me. I probably should have told you. Yeah, see, I didn't know what was going on until it happened. So we have 2 live videos from last night. And Mim's Sewing Station says, I love my 1+2. I have a 1+9. Wow, she's got an even younger one. Holy crap.
I don't know what that is.
It's a company that makes phones.
Oh.
They're unbranded phones.
Oh, nice.
And the phones are really nice. That's what you see here, and I'll show you the 1+6. I have my 1+6, my love. Thank you. This is my first one I got, and it's a 1+6. But it's not even on. Hang on a second. Because the battery died. Because it's so old, it doesn't take long to kill the battery in it. And I do have a case for it. I took it out of the case because it gets hot if I try to use it for video purposes.
Yeah, mine's starting to get hot now when I play a game.
Yeah, and now this OnePlus Nord is doing the same thing.
But I am not buying another one.
And me neither. I don't want to buy one until it starts to crap out,
Might be able to just get a new battery. I don't know, because
I don't know either.
those
because
phones are
I don't know how
expensive,
you would
and
replace it. There's no way to open it.
I am not. I think you have to take it in and they do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I am not buying another phone. I'm retired now and not working, so I gotta watch what I blow money on.
But
The phone isn't important.
the screen is nice, and it's a nice phone, and this one looks brand new, and it's only because I put it inside of a military style protection case, and I have dropped this one and this one a zillion times, and it's never broke because of that.
Oh, good.
The case has like this lip all the way around it that sticks out a little bit, and when it hits the floor face down, the floor doesn't come in contact with your screen, so I've never cracked a screen.
Oh,
That
nice.
time I say that, I will. You watch.
Yeah, don't say that.
Because we all know how my luck is.
About like mine.
Mim's sewing station said sent UNC alert for 440 joules. I don't know what that means.
The jewels.
Yeah.
Well, but you can buy jewels and they can send you pictures and stuff. And it shows up in your chat. Sometimes it'll show up on the screen. Because all last week I sent a baby turtle drinking water.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was hysterical.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Lainey says, and hey, Lainey, it's good to see you. She's got computer screens on hers. You see that? And upside down happy faces. She says, I'm learning everything. I'm learning everything new. Everything is new to me, but I want to get online as well. Got to get some more money for some more computer camera stuff. Yep. You can start out simple like we all have. I mean,
yep, I started out with my phone.
I started out with my laptop and a cell phone. That's what I've been doing for all of this time. And we just bought a desktop that I'm going to be moving into it once my stuff that I bought from Denmark comes. And we're going to put I have a digital camera right here somewhere over here that's going to get attached to the desktop, but I had to buy a mic, and oh my God, I bought a mic on a boom.
Bought a mic on a boom?
On a boom. It was cheaper than the other stuff. So I'm like, okay, where am I going to put the boom at? That's a really good question.
Yeah, when I started, all I had was a cell phone. I didn't even have a laptop. And when I did videos, I would take a video, I would stop. Then I would take up my phone, move it over there, I only had one mechanical arm. I'd have to move it over there.
That's funny. We all started somewhere. So you can start simple and then worry about once you get used to how to do everything, you can do a little here, a little there, pick up a little bit of hardware here. Like I didn't have a ring light when I first started. And that ring light, I can't stand that ring light.
I got rid of mine. I refuse to use it. I'd rather be in the dark.
Yeah, it keeps flashing if I turn it on, it flashes. And if I don't remember to look the other way when I turn it on, it flashes my eyes and causes an oral migraine. And sometimes I leave it off because I can't stand it. What, babe?
Yeah.
Linda, when Rainy had joined your group on Facebook.
Oh.
Well, I thought he was bringing in the ketchup.
And,
Uh-oh.
And she had posted a picture on your...
Okay. Uh-oh, Mona.
What?
What does the plus number indicate on those phones? It indicates how many of these phones they've done. They had a 1 Plus, then they did did they do a 1 plus 1, honey?
Yeah.
Then they did a 1 plus.
It started with 1+1. then 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
It goes
and
up.
mine's called a Nord, which means the same thing as 10, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, or 9.
8. I think it is.
Whatever 1 plus Nord means, but it means a number. And then Nikolai's is a 1 plus 11. And look at his fancy camera. Check it out. He's got the fancy camera on his. Mine doesn't have that one.
Oh, the 3. I think that's what I
Yep.
have.
Yeah, mine doesn't have 3 on it because mine's way older.
This one's called what you call Hasselblad camera in it.
Yeah.
That's quite good camera.
Yeah, it makes beautiful pictures. It makes better pictures than my phone does. And the Samsung's gone to that style as well. So that's why when I get ready to switch to a new phone, it's going to be the new Samsung, whichever. Because we can buy unbranded phones here.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Especially if they're cheaper.
Yeah, they're expensive, but not near as expensive as buying it unbranded in the United States. They're still
I didn't
pricey.
even know there was a thing.
Yeah, you can buy them on Amazon. You just got to look it up as an unbranded phone. You do not have to have an internet. More pictures. Turn it around.
That's the last picture that we took.
What is that, an owl? Oh, no, that's
No,
a troll.
That's a troll. You see what? You see? Is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see me looking up at it? It's because there's a rock above my head. And I haven't posted those yet.
And a bunch of flower pictures too.
Yep, there's lots of flower pictures. Scribb says he's no computer expert. Not, I mean, I know I kind of know my way around a computer for the most part, but I'm not an expert either. Lainey says she needs a computer expert.
Won't be me.
Well, you could always ask Sean from the guy who sews, because he's an expert at stuff like that. He's my mentor. He's the one that showed me around how to load up Zoom, and the funniest thing about Zoom was I was doing all the setup correctly, except I was skipping one step. And that one step was what was keeping me from going live every time I tried to go live at the beginning when I was doing it. And then I'd be texting, I'd be blowing up, and so it won't go live. And he says, "Did you do this?" And I'm like, "Nope." He says, "Go fix it."
There, my tote bag's done.
And one time he even came on the live because I couldn't find what was wrong with it. And it was because I put when I was copying and pasting the stuff that you have to put in there so that you can go live, I had copied one of the settings and put it in both spots.
Oh, okay.
I was probably tired when I did it because I do that a lot. But now when it happens, I know what to go do. I'm like, oh, I bet I know what's wrong with this. But it took me a while to figure it out.
Oh, crap. Now I got to change thread again.
Lainey says, something's wrong with my laptop. The taskbar doesn't like to come up. It takes so long to come up. How old is your laptop? Denise says, the troll doesn't look like someone you'd want to get jiggy with. Yeah, that one looked, I told Nikolai when we saw that one, I said, she kind of looks angry. Because the way the face was done, I'm like, maybe he intentionally did it like that. Because the rest of them we saw, they were all smiling. That one wasn't. And I'll have to research that one to see what the deal was.
Now I lost my thing.
I think there's a troll in Ohio, Mona.
Well, I'm sure there's lots of them.
Yeah, Tom Stambo's put quite a few in the United States.
Oh, that kind of troll.
Yeah,
Okay.
the art troll, not real people troll. There's lots of trolls in the world. Let me tell you what. Remind me to tell you something after I don't know if we have a chance to talk, that happened yesterday at work. It has to do with what's been going on.
Come on. I know I
You
got
know
you.
how we always talk about, we should not talk about this or talk about that. And when you go somewhere, you don't talk about it or bother people about it. Well,
Mhm.
someone tried yesterday
Oh,
and I
geez.
couldn't believe it when I heard about it. I'm like, they did that? Yep, they did. I said, well, what did you say back? She says, I didn't say anything. She said, I went, okay. And she walked.
Yeah, it's best not to engage because people be crazy.
Yes, they do. And I guess what sparked the whole conversation was, and several were asking. I was going to say something last night about it, but I was a little leery about it. We that cruise ship we had yesterday, there was a lot of Americans on it, and so many Americans came up and said they were apologizing to all of us. I mean, it wasn't just me that got apologies; it was every guide got apologies. And
Yeah,
but
because
what
most of
sparked
us
the
don't think that way.
yeah, and what sparked the conversation that made this person decide to be a butthead is because the Danish Navy was sitting outside in the fjord. They just suddenly showed up, which is what they usually do. They come in, take a look around, stay a couple of hours, and then they leave.
Yeah, well, they can do whatever they want.
That's
Nobody's
right.
business.
And that's what sparked the comment from the person that made the comment.
Oh,
And that's why Naya says, I asked Naya, I said, what did you say? She says, I didn't say anything. I just went, okay, and walked away.
where am
Because
I
we're
going to
not
show?
allowed to talk, we're not allowed to talk about politics or yeah, politics and we're not allowed to, engage in, which makes total sense. But sometimes tourists will bring it up themselves and we're allowed to answer questions as long as we don't give an opinion
Yeah,
because that's not our job.
be like, I don't know. I don't know.
No, yeah,
I know the
exactly.
troll's name, but I don't know what you.
Hey Kay, how you doing today?
Hi, KK.
Let's see. Lainey says she's not sure, but she's had it for a minute, maybe about that's probably what the problem is right there. It's 10 years old. I have one over here that is dying a slow, agonizing death. They will last about that long actually, and then they start being weird. They slow down, you can't do things sometimes, or this one won't even let me do anything. It'll suddenly make this buzzing noise, and then you can forget about moving a mouse or anything for a little while. And it's because this processor is getting hot, which means the fan is not properly cooling it anymore. So I've been backing up everything I can off of it so that when it does bite the dust, I won't lose anything.
Oh, what did you do now?
And I've decided to have two hard drive backups. One backs up the other hard drive. I learned that the hard way.
What is wrong with this thing?
Mary says, folding fat quarters and half yards and yardage fresh out of the dryer. Oh, you pre-wash yours. I don't. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm trying to take these apart.
I only wash fabric if it's for a garment.
Let's see. KK says, I am going to throw all my silver coins, gold. Oh, you're going through all your silver coins, gold, and more silver. Oh, she's getting ready to sell them. Yeah, I hear the price of silver is way up right now.
All I've saved is pennies. Pennies from heaven.
Yep. She says, no, it's super stinky. Oh, got you. Is it because it got bought from secondhand place? Lainey says, you should be able to upgrade it. Upgrade it though, should be like the computer programs and stuff. Yeah, you could probably, but this laptop, the day that my husband bought it for me, I left it sitting on the bed and walked out of the room to go do something. And then I heard a crash and my husband saying some naughty little words. And I walked in there, he had knocked the laptop off the floor and broke the screen. He wasn't even hours old. And so I have to hook it up to a monitor to even use it. Everything's fine on it. It's just that I've been using it for a long time now. So it's slowly dying.
That should be good. Let's see what time. Oh, it's 6:30.
I think my husband disappeared out of here. He must be in there watching a movie. Where are you, honey? Oh, okay.
Right, here's my mouse.
Mary says, I got 4 huge Ziplocs yesterday and it had been stored forever. Oh, got ya. Lainey says, I use a zip drive to back up. I'm down to the zip drive. I have 2 4-terabyte hard drives to back stuff up on. And a 2-terabyte small SSD drive. I tend to tote the little one around and leave the big ones here. I'm ripping out these because I got to use them somewhere else, you guys. That's why I'm doing this, because I sewed too many. Looks like we're about to hook everything together anyway to make 2 of these. This is what we're going to work on right here. I got everything made and now I got to just sew everything together.
Well, I am going to get off so I can get something to eat before my live.
What time is it?
6:38.
And you go live at 8, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Because it's 9, 10, 11 my times. Yeah, I can still be live for a while.
Well, if not, if you don't want to, don't stay on my account.
No, I'm going to stay because I want to sew and because it's good for my, no.
Yeah.
I want to sew. Mainly it's because I want to sew. Because I haven't
I
sewed.
want to sew too, but I only have another project. I have one for tonight's live, and I already finished the one for your live. I guess
Okay.
I could do some scrap, but that would take a lot of work digging them out. I got them stashed all over the house.
I swear I haven't made a dent in my scraps, even though I keep making scrappy blocks and scrappy quilts. And
then you just
how
get
does
more
this even-
scraps.
It's like every time I turn around, I have more than I started with. Oh, thank you, KK. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I bought, what did I buy? Dill pickle dip is what I bought. It is so good. It's got little pickles in it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to find your YouTube, so because I canceled it because I did it from the phone. So I got to go in and join your.
I'm with Raven. Save all your files and back them up on the zip drive and write down all your passwords and try. Yeah, that's a good idea. Reformatting it might fix it. What Windows are you running on it? So are you starting any new project? You know what? I was going to ask you that. Are you starting any new projects soon? Before you leave? I can't hear you. What happened? Uh-oh.
I muted because the dogs were going crazy.
Oh, got ya.
And
I
I'm
could
over
see you
here on
saying
your.
something, but couldn't hear anything. Because you were talking about you don't have any projects left.
Oh, just for today.
Oh, got ya. Okay. I'm starting a new project with Sean tomorrow, but it's a small project.
I have stuff in the works, but I stopped announcing it ahead of time now because there's those people out there that like to rush and do it before you do.
Yeah, and there's some people that, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't announce anything anymore.
I've had to learn that the hard way.
And it's hard because you're excited because you're going to start a project and you have, And then, I mean, sometimes it's not even 10 minutes and they got their up. I'm like, this
and
is
then you're like, okay, so much for the surprise you were gonna have. That's why I went,
yep. That's what I'm doing. I have several projects in the works, but
it's taken me 2 years to get that,
and I still slip every now and then.
Yep, because you get excited and you can't help it.
Yep.
And then
I
when
no longer post in Discord what I'm doing either.
yeah, then you see a video and you're like, damn it, man.
Mm-hmm. And I got to be careful what I say in other people's chats too, because I've noticed I said I was going to do something in a chat, and then the next day somebody's doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, mum's the word. I should do that for the next giveaway.
That's right. Mum's
the word.
That means keep your mouth shut.
All right. Well, I'll see you a little later. If I finish dinner before I go live, I'll pop back on.
Okay, I'll be here because I want to sew. And then I'm gonna sew on your channel because I think I'm going to work on that new kit too, or I might pull something out. I want to work on Katie's Creative Chaos, but the problem is it kind of moves stuff around, and now I don't know what he did with it.
Yeah, I have a mistake bag I'm going to make into a crossbody.
Oh, cool.
I sewed the pockets to one upside down, so the whole inside of the bag is upside down. So I'm making a new shaped bag upside down.
Wait a minute. Lainey says, I think the latest Windows is 365. What are you talking about? Because I have Windows 11 on my laptop, and I thought that was the latest one. Me and Nikolai might be missing something.
Yeah, I don't know. My Windows, the kids crashed it. And I got another one. They crashed it playing their games or whatever they did. And then the last one, it just couldn't keep up with the processing. So that's when I bought the MacBook.
Yeah.
But I will.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to agree with you on that.
And I'm going to get off of here before she eats all my dinner.
Yeah, go eat. I'll see you in a little while.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming over here too.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome anytime, Mona. No problem at all.
I got to figure out. Yeah, I was a little talkative today. When I'm tired, I ramble.
Well, talking's a good thing because I like to talk too. So two of us talking is a good idea. See you in a little while.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, let's see. Lainey, it has too many temp files and your hard drive is fragmented. Imagine 100 sticks and you delete a file in place file in place 24. When you download something, it will start in 24 and then fragment to the next. Oh, interesting. Hey, Mona, you been hiding, girl, or did you just get here? I see a surfboard.
Oh my goodness. Hi.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
How are you? My goodness.
I have missed you, girlfriend.
I've missed you too. You look so beautiful.
Oh, y'all are being so sweet today. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I have to apologize, you guys. Saturdays, I run around town and during the week is when I'm sewing. That's when you guys see me online. But like on Saturday, I'm kind of out of the sew room. So I've been out of the sew room.
Did you go to market this weekend or no?
No, I didn't go market, but I have to always get feed and run around and yeah.
Well, I figured you got tangled up with the animals yesterday.
Yes, and then it started raining on us, so things just got later and later, and then my phone died. I was listening to you and then my phone died, so that's why you saw me just completely disappear. And so yeah,
you disappeared. All right. I'm like, well, dang, what did I say?
That meant no, I had no juice, honey. I had no juice.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah,
last night was very weird because right in about an hour into the live, suddenly the the whole live goes from everybody to members only. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, that was the night before. I was there too for that.
Or
Yeah.
the night before, whatever night it was. I can't count
Yeah.
days. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here?
That was weird.
It was, yeah, because I have 2 videos. One
That-
says one a little over an hour long, and
Mhm.
the other one is 2 hours and something.
That
Yeah, I
was
was really
weird.
tired that day too. Remember, I couldn't think straight.
That was your first night back, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Look
Hi,
here,
everybody.
Look what I made, Mona. I made a little mini ironing station to put on my desk, so I could use
How
this
cute.
brand new itty bitty iron I got.
How
in
cute.
Walmart.
What do you got under there? A wool pad?
I put two sheets of batting. So there's 2 of them in here. And then this fabric that you see here, there's 2 of those also.
Perfect.
Because I realized I didn't have any tinsel bright left or whatever it's called.
I don't have a wool pad either. I have like a 12 by 18 almost foam like, but
Yeah.
it's covered with, that silver stuff from like the ironing boards.
Yeah, that tinsel bright.
Yes,
Or
it's covered
tinsel
with that.
something.
And then
Yep.
I have another material over that just to kind of like not burn that part. So
Yep. But
and I try not to, iron too much. I mean, if I'm gonna iron pants or something, I'm gonna use an ironing board. But this little thing here on the side of me is
I figured when I was just piecing small stuff like this to start with, I wouldn't have to get up, because you see I get up a lot to do that. And then when I sew
you don't need to justify anything to me, honey. I
Yeah.
cut sitting down, okay?
Yeah. Now I have to usually I stand up to cut.
Nah, I gave that up. I mean, if it's a big piece, but if it's a smaller piece, yeah, I'm using my pad.
Yep. Lainey says I have Windows. Wait. She says I got to find out if I have Windows 11.1. Need to find out. You're right. And then Mona says, yep, that's Mona 2.0. Yep. And then Raven says Windows 11 has the Windows long icon toward the center button. 10 is on the left bottom corner. Yeah. So the desktop I bought earlier that we haven't set up yet, I think it has Windows 11 on it too.
I have 2 devices that have Windows 11 on it. And sometimes it's a but you get used to it.
Yeah.
You accidentally hit a button, you're like, oh, okay.
I out of all the Windows platforms that we've gone through, I think I loved Windows 7 the best.
Oh yeah,
And
that
then when
was
they
a smooth
started
one.
upgrading from there, they kept changing it because I really liked how user friendly 7 was.
I don't know. I'm on my laptop that I print off of, and it's got Windows 10. I love Windows 10.
And maybe it's just because I'm not a creature of I'm a creature of habit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go and change where something is, it frustrates me.
Man, I remember
This
when we
board
switched
definitely
over
needs
from
to be on the
DVD
right.
from VCRs to DVDs. My mom was tripping.
You know what? Me and remote controls don't get along.
Yeah, my mom was tripping over the remote. I'm like, Mom, it's the same thing. The triangles play.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing.
I'm like, no, it's not. It is not.
We went back and was like, it's the same thing. The pause is pause, play is play.
Yeah.
Híjole. But no. She didn't like change either. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that was a big
some
one.
things I'm a creature of habit. And when I have to change, something I'm doing, it's like, this is so annoying.
Totally.
And the older I get, I tell you what, we put about 3,000 kilometers on the car and rented. You know what my biggest or my only gripe was?
English woman, English. What is that?
You know what my gripe was?
What?
The goddamn GPS. Because you know what? And I said something to the car rental when I got back with the car. I said, did one of you guys deliberately set the GPS to take you to Timbuktu? He says, wait, is that slang? I said, what I mean is, did you design it to take us off the highway and take us through rural Denmark? He says, well, we thought people would like to see those kinds of things. I said, dude, when I want to go from one big city to the next big city, I don't want to go through rural Denmark. I want to hurry and get my ass there. And it took it because
They gave you the scenic route map, huh?
yeah, and the scenic route was pissing me off because we didn't know where the hell we were. Especially
Dang.
when it got after dark.
Could
when
you
we were-
not use your phone?
No, because I was using, he had set the GPS so that I could do it in English.
Mm.
And which was great, but I didn't know they had done that. I would have made, because I started putting in there the fastest route because I didn't want to get off the dang highway. Like when we went to Frederikshavn, which is where Palm Beach is at, and we stayed longer than we had. Well, let me backtrack a little bit for that day. So our original goal was we were going to go see one troll and then go to Palm Beach. But then we ran into this couple who was from the UK at the troll that had the blanket over the patchwork blanket over his head, holding it up over his head, that one, because you probably saw that picture or the video maybe. And they were telling us there was a troll 13 minutes up the road. And me and Nico's looking at each other, maybe we should go do that one. So we drove up the road and went there. And then Nikolai's looking on his phone and he says, there's another one right up the road. Let's go do that one. So we go to that next one. That was the next one where we discovered he wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
So the next one took us to somebody's house. And we're sitting there across her driveway because we had to reprogram the GPS because we were, didn't know what we hadn't decided what we were going to do. And the lady came outside and they had they were selling used things. It was almost like it was like a yard sale. Yeah. So she had come out and she says, you must be looking for the troll. And we said, yes, ma'am. It says this address, but there's no troll here. There's your house. She said the troll was dismantled a long time ago. So we didn't know that. So but I think she told us there was a troll.
Was it like in somebody's way or illegally there?
She didn't know what had happened to the troll or why they took it down, but they got the house after the troll had been moved, apparently. So then Nikolai was looking and there was one more troll. That was the day we went on the ferry, right, honey?
Yeah.
So we decided to go do the one where you have to get on a ferry to go see the troll. And by the time we did all of that, we still had enough time to make it to Palm Beach before the sun went down, because their hours are long like ours here in Greenland. So by the time we went to Palm Beach and everything, it was just before it was going to be dark. So on our way back from there, and it was about a 2.5 hour drive between where we were to where his dad's house was, which is where we were going, because that's where we were staying. And the GPS, just out of the blue, we got about an hour and a half, or I'm thinking I think we had like 43 minutes left, something like that. And it took us off the highway for some strange reason. And it took us, and by then it's dark, and you're going down this little 2-lane narrow road, and every so many kilometers you had to slow down to 50 miles an hour because they had these things in the road to keep you from flying through there, which made sense to me, kept you from hitting people because their houses were right there on the road. And for 40 minutes, I'm getting upset.
Oh,
because I didn't know where I was. It was disorienting to me to have to drive that kind of road after dark, because I
get upset when I go to Houston, and I don't know where I'm at. I can't imagine.
The not knowing where the heck we were was really getting on my nerves. And I told Nikolai, I said, this is a bunch of S crap, Yeah. And so we stopped on the side of the road and we tried to reprogram it to take the fastest route on the highway. And finally, we found the highway to get on to get us back to his dad's. But by the time I got there, I was so aggravated And when I walked in the door, his pops was there, and he looked at me, and I'm like, you don't want to know. Nikolai told him. Oh,
How old is Nikolai's dad?
honey, you know his age?
Huh?
Do you know the age of your dad?
He's born 53.
Why does this say he's what?
He's born in 53.
He was born in 1953, so do the math.
Got it.
73.
Is he pretty spry?
Yeah, he's now he went through I guess you kind of didn't know about.
Oh yeah, you said he was sick but he's
yeah, he's doing really good now. I mean, he was diagnosed with esophageal cancer and cancer of the stomach back in 2023 or 24, honey. One of those. Because the last time we saw him was in 2023 and he hadn't gotten sick yet.
Hey, so messed up question. You think that was caused by the diet in the area?
I don't know.
Just a thought.
Because it doesn't seem to run in the family apparently. Well, as far as I know, it doesn't anyway. Because now, you know, Nikolai's got his genetics. So, you know, when you put them side, but it's so funny, Mona, because when they get together, you would swear you could tell they are father and son.
They're mini me.
Yeah. And the little clicking noises that his dad makes, Nikolai makes them. And, you know, he didn't raise Nikolai.
What?
So, and Nikolai makes the same little noises his dad makes. When they're describing something, they'll make this little whistle noise or this little clicking noise they make with their tongue. And
so
I'm
they
like,
didn't grow up together, huh?
I know. It's like a carbon copy of his dad, only he has dark hair and his skin's, you know, he looks Greenlandic.
Man, I
It's
believe
so
it.
funny.
I believe it.
But he's a really nice man, and you know, life is a little hard right now because his wife he had to put her completely into the mental something home. Now she's in hospice and they're just waiting it out.
That's crazy.
She has Alzheimer's, and so there's nothing there anymore. And they keep her drugged because she gets violent and tears the whole room apart.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the cost of keeping up the house plus her is gotten hard for him. But mostly it's watching her disappear. He says it really hurts him to see her like that.
I bet. I can't imagine.
I can imagine. So I'm like, I wouldn't want to be like that, like a vegetable, because that's the way that's the best way to describe what she is right now. She has no cognitive abilities at all.
Wow.
Raven says, I'm a bit too much sometimes. I don't know what happened there. If that's what I want to know, Mona.
Say what?
Because something, hang on a minute, sweetie. I need to figure out what's going on here because Raven got hidden and I don't know why. Because I tried to see what got deleted and nothing there that I can see is wrong.
What got deleted?
First thing she said, is that Mona 2.0 question mark, which I answered. And then the second comment, she said Windows 11 has Windows iconing toward the center bottom and 10 is on the left bottom. That one got removed. And then the next comment she made was, I love Windows 7 too. When they went to Windows 8, they did away with the 32 system folder. Yes, that's what I was talking about. They changed all of that. So you can't use old disk anymore and they won't install properly. Yeah, exactly. So all of that got hidden. And I tried to unhide it, but it looks like it's still not the same color as the rest of the chat. So I don't know what the heck. And it says it was done. I don't even know who did it. Because the only moderator we have it, and she's lurking. Raven, I don't know what happened just now, and I'm very sorry. And no, you are not a bit too much. It said Jess hit her. But I don't see Jess in here either.
That's what my phone says right here. I just clicked on
Says
it.
Jess hit her. Yeah, I didn't even see that part. It says Jess hit her, but I don't understand.
Yep, 3 times.
That makes no sense.
4, 5. I see 5, 6, 7,
Nah.
8. I see 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, Jess says, Katie, my phone went really haywire, so it was probably me. YouTube is broken. No kidding. Well, so you saw 9 messages?
No, I see like 20 deleted messages.
I only see 3 that I can actually. Oh, wait, there is more.
I scrolled as far as I could and I could see.
Oh my God, there's a bunch missing.
I stopped at 16, 17.
Holy crap. When I undelete them, can you guys see them?
I don't know.
Because I'm undeleting them right now. No, it's telling, I'm clicking view deleted message. But I don't know if y'all can see them after I click on it to view them. But I can still see her talking because she just said something a minute ago. And it doesn't look like she's been hidden either. It just looks like something happened to all her comments. I mean, you're right. It does go all the way back for a while. YouTube is so weird. I mean, it went all the way back to where KK came in and said, hi, Katie and Mona. Wow. You still there, Mona?
I'm right here, boo.
Okay.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm working on some pictures.
Okay. You got quiet on me. That's why I asked. It was.
Well, I was
nothing
letting
big,
you figure it out too, because I don't know what's going on. I just saw a whole bunch of deleted messages. Like, oh, okay.
Raven's teasing Jess now.
What?
Stuff happens sometimes and you don't mean for it to happen. Especially when it comes to bloody phones.
I could just see like a button going,
Yep. It's like sometimes you get one little spot on your phone and when you're pushing it, it goes and does psycho things to the rest of your phone.
Mm-hmm. I don't like when I fumble and the next thing you know, there's like a window on my phone like, what did I do? Who did I call?
Yep, exactly. I've done that before. Suddenly my phone's dialing Messenger and I'm like, I didn't ask it to do that.
Yeah, and mega butt dialing. My husband's notorious for that.
Mona says Piorgis, and I bet I'm not saying that right, for dinner. Raymond says it's not a big deal. Katie was reading me in real time. Yes, I was. I don't know that I've ever had Piorgis or however you say it.
I'm not too sure what that is either.
I think it's a type of pasta, isn't it, Mona?
I'm in a mega rut when it comes to food. It's like the same old stuff.
The Italian restaurant we ate at in Fano, I had ravioli. Oh my God, it was
Ooh la la.
freaking yummy.
Now that you mentioned that,
spinach and ricotta and something else.
I love ricotta.
I'll think of it in a minute. It's a type of meat, thin meat, really paper thin meat. It had
veal,
prosciutto in it.
Prosciutto.
Yeah. You know how I used to say that? Mosquito.
All I know is how you say pattern.
And then somebody says, "What are you saying?" I said, "I bought some mosquito." Do you mean prosciutto?
You know, that bacon stuff.
You know, that really thin, it looks like ham or bacon.
What was that, July 8th?
Mona says it's a ravioli thing stuffed with mashed potatoes and cheese. That sounds yummy too.
That sounds like
Oh,
starch
oh,
and starch and starch, if you ask me.
Timothy says a dumpling.
Ooh
Just
la
touch
la.
me with her butt, says Raven.
Uh.
Uh-oh. William was here a few minutes ago, and then I didn't see him anymore.
In Zoom?
No, right here in the chat.
Oh,
He disappeared after he said hi.
hello.
Okay.
Okay, I'm copying. Dang. Oh, God, I got a lot of work.
You know, this trip, we learned a lot. You know, all the pre-planning I did and stuff. I needed even more pre-planning of stuff and make our budget a little bit bigger than I made it.
Of course, sweetheart.
Because I didn't know.
Lesson learned, times everything times 3. Like, you know, if
Yeah,
you're taking
exactly.
$100, make it 300.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, gas was up. Last time we were there, it was, honey, baby. Oh, he's got his headphones on. Hang on a second. Hey, when we were in Denmark last time, how much was fuel per
What was
liter?
that?
Wasn't it 11?
Yeah, something like that.
It was 11 the last time we were there. It was almost 16 this go around per liter, which makes it about $9 a gallon. Crazy, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
But the car got pretty good gas mileage considering the amount of kilometers I put on it.
Gas is kind of, I don't know, chilled out. It hasn't, you know,
It hasn't, well, one thing about Denmark,
hasn't risen.
all gas stations in all of Denmark sell their fuel at the same price. There's no price gouging going on.
Hell no, not here.
No, not in America. America has a competition on who can sell the cheapest gas.
I can close my eyes and picture an intersection that has like 3 gas stations with 3 different prices.
Yeah. And
Literally,
I
it's
actually,
like an intersection with and
yeah,
they're all different.
yeah. And I asked Nikolai's dad about it, and he said that the reason it's that way is a long time ago, the government passed some kind of law that
Hallelujah.
that prevents that because they didn't want any one gas station being put out of business because of the other one.
Hallelujah. Not us. When there's a storm or something, hell no, everything gets priced higher. Water, everything that you need. It's bull.
Tim is picking on my Wisconsin accept. And then Denise says ground beef, cabbage, onions, garlic, and various spices cooked, rolled in a pasta dough and boiled for a few minutes. Interesting. And Raven meant to say accent. Gotcha.
Accent. Does Nico's dad have a heavy accent?
He sounds Danish because he speaks Danish and English. His English is very good. There was only a couple times where Nikolai had to step in and explain something because his dad couldn't come up with a word in English for it. So he would tell Nikolai in Danish, and then Nikolai would turn around and tell me what he was trying to say. That only happened a couple times. But meeting Nikolai's half sister, you know, Nikolai told me, he says, you two are probably going to bond. We did. She's another gardener.
That's so cool.
And oh my gosh, we hit it off like we had known each other all our life.
Another green thumb, huh?
Yep. She took me to a place called Plantorama. OMG. I wanted to buy
Plantorama.
every damn plant in there.
Plantorama, that's cute.
Apparently it's a chain because there's one in Denmark and a couple other places in I'm sorry, let me try that again. There's one in Copenhagen, one in Sikkelborg, and then there's several other cities that have some too. Has your gas gone up in the last 2 days, Texas Mona?
I haven't noticed it in the past 2 days. That's because I put gas, a few days ago. So I haven't noticed the past couple of days. But now that you mention it, I will double check.
And I agree with Raven about, she says that's silly that all your prices spike when there's a storm.
Hell yeah, it's absolutely awful.
It is. That's because they're greedy.
It's awful.
When we were, I'm trying to think what store was the Parmesan cheese in.
And of course, in town is cheaper than outskirts. So,
Or on the highway, it's even more.
Yeah, don't pull off on the highway because then you're going to get price gouged.
Yeah, because at one point I had to fuel up and it was going to have to happen when I pull off the highway. And when I saw the gas was the same price there, I'm like, okay, so I don't have to worry about highway prices.
Oh yeah, because you said the gas is the same everywhere, so that's good. Yeah,
jack the price up. And right now, gas is regular gas is or gas, for regular gas cars are more expensive than diesel. Go figure.
Whoa.
And it used to be the other way around in Denmark, where diesel costs more than gas.
Diesel's still freaking higher than a cat's back over here.
Well, yeah, I've always seen it higher than regular gas. It's crazy. I don't know why it's much more expensive. Is it something to do with how it's processed?
I'm pretty sure, sweetie.
Denise says it's called the kick when they're down. Oh man.
What did she say?
She says it's called the kick them when they're down.
Yeah, really, man.
Jacking up prices because of a storm.
Uh-huh.
And there's actually a song that has something about kicking them when they're down. I'm trying to remember what the name of the song is. Guess who has returned to the concert field as of yesterday in Madison Square Garden?
Who?
Mr. Bon Jovi himself. After 4 years, they are on their tour. They've started their, I forget what it's called, but and someone put some of what he put up a video. This does not look right. What the heck?
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, do they do it because they need the money, or do they do it because they really like being on tour?
He did it because he loves being on tour.
Okay.
But he had to have surgery on his vocal cords because
okay. So he was out.
He had a serious injury to his vocal cords, and it continued to deteriorate. And on one of the tours, they were trying to do a tour, and right at the end he came out and he says, I can't sing anymore, there's something wrong with me. And so they had to stop, and that's why they had been on a hiatus for 4 years, and he had surgery and then rehabilitation, and they weren't sure whether he was going to gain back any of his ability to sing, but he finally got his voice back, but it took 4 years to get it back.
Wow.
So
and have you heard his voice lately?
Well, he's always been able to talk. He just his singing was different.
Have you heard him sing lately?
But that video that I watched today, where someone videoed the concert last night, I couldn't hear him for the people singing with him. Because the whole entire stadium was singing. which outsung the band.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't hear them.
It
And,
usually
and the
happens.
person who filmed it was way up in the, what do you call it, the nosebleed section.
All I know is every concert I go to, I sing my ass off and I come
Yeah,
home
they were
hoarse as
singing. You
could
could
be.
hear
So
them.
that's just like,
You could hear the entire stadium singing.
yeah, I holler.
It was amazing. And when
There's
he,
nothing more fun than singing with your
Yeah.
band, man.
yeah, and he stopped at one point where they took like a 3-minute break, and so that they could talk to them. And he said, he told the crowd, he says, it's a long time since I've been able to hear what I hear from you guys, and I have thoroughly missed it.
I'm sure it's a rush too, yeah, to hear your
Yeah,
fans. That I mean,
yeah.
I can't
I was so
imagine. I don't have fans.
Yep.
You have fans, but I don't have fans.
Yep, I was so happy for him because you could tell he was really pleased. And at every song they were singing with him. I'm like, you know, when you get an entire bunch of people in one place,
That's what it's
and
about
they
to
are
me.
singing with you, that's something.
To me, that's like that's why I go to concerts. To
I've
sing
never
along,
been to a
to
concert.
jam. I just
Yep.
love it.
I want to go. I've never been to one ever.
In fact, one of the last concerts I went to, the guy next to us told my husband, because my husband was behind us, he goes, "Man, she really knows all the songs," and my husband said she's their biggest fan.
Yep.
And so
Same,
yeah,
same,
it's on.
same. Yeah, because I love singing.
Me too.
And I was so happy for him because you could see he was really happy.
That's awesome.
You know, he's my age. Me and
Yeah.
him are March 62 babies. He was born on March the 1st of 1962, and I was born on the 26th, 1962. And, you know, when you're 64 years old and you're up there singing like that, it's pretty cool.
Heck yeah. That's why I was wondering. I was like, oh, is he broke or is he just like being on tour?
No,
Because
he's not broke. He's got money.
está viejo.
He just, you know, they've been to, you know, COVID happened, and he did some, and they were free, actually. He was doing some, where it wasn't like concert where you're really loud and you're making lots of, you know, it was more like a mellower type of singing. I forget.
Sure, smaller audience.
I can't think of what it's called when you tone it down and do it calmly kind of singing.
Unplugged. I don't know.
Yeah. And he had talked about his throat and his vocal cords, and that he was going to be having surgery soon, and he didn't know if he would ever recover the voice he had, or even be able to sing ever again. And he was longing to sing because he loves it. Let me see what's being said in the chat.
I know, we're just chatting.
Raven says we had a minimum markup law, so they have to sell for like 10 cents more than they pay when it's delivered. Stops gas stations from running another out of business. Yeah. And then Raven says if the prices go up, the gas station with the lower price can keep it lower until they pay for the next delivery. And then she says to Denise, I think I am getting old. I am watching the birds in the yard. Just thought about buying the cats more bird feeders. Oh, no. And then Denise says, are you trying to sell insurance to birds? That's a good one. All right, let's sew these pieces together now.
Getting old watching birds, huh? Birds and the bees.
Well, when we were at Legoland, and there was a part where I needed to sit down for a while because I was hot. Part of the problem.
How was that walking around?
It was fine. I just got hot and had to sit for a while. And Nikolai and I found a place where I could sit in the shade for a while. And he went to go take some pictures and stuff because there was some stuff right behind me. And I'm sitting there, and this bird lands in a tree right in front of me, and he starts singing. And I'm like, oh, the song was so, beautiful music it was making. And when it finally peeked out of the bushes where you could see what it was just an ordinary blackbird making all that cool music,
He had a lot to say.
Because it was
Mhm.
hot as hell that day. It was 95 degrees.
You was telling you, why don't you drop some water for me, lady?
Yeah. We could not find anywhere cool.
I'm about to
It
suck the
except
moisture
inside the
out of your
pool.
hair, lady.
Yeah.
Your shoulders looking juicy right now.
Yup.
How cute.
But it was really, it was, I saw quite a few interesting birds. When we stayed at the Airbnb in Beloon, you got to go through farmland to get to it, and you don't see the house until you go through some big trees, and then
Mhm.
you enter this garden. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's what I called your Narnia over there.
Yeah. And so when we left,
That's
when
what
we were
that's what
going,
Nico looked like. I was like, oh, she's
yeah.
going to Narnia.
And when
Look for
we
the
went out the
workout.
next morning, when we went out the next morning to go do something, we saw some very colorful, they're in the grouse family, and dang it, I forgot the name of them now. But the male was beautiful. It's a type of grouse, but I can't remember the name of them. Nikolai knows the name of them. But he's got headphones on.
Mm. What's he listening to? Is he gaming?
He's gaming, I think. Or he's watching a
I was
movie
on
on.
is he on stream? I was on stream last night. No, yeah, I
No,
was
he
on
hasn't
stream.
been. He Thursday he was on the stream with me, but I didn't ask him to do last night. He's kind of chilling. And we were really tired yesterday from work.
Yeah.
Working in the rain wore me out.
You know what? That's kind of how it was last night. I told you.
Yep.
Kind
I figured something happened where you
of. Phew.
fell asleep or something.
Just the heat sucks the life out of me.
Yes, it does.
I've been on I always do this to myself in the summer, kind of get in a different little like time zone because the time does change. So, yeah.
And I was happy that we got to Palm Beach later in the day because I didn't want to get a sunburn because I got
Mm,
sunburn from Legoland. All my arms was red, right here was red, my face was red,
I bet.
and I wore a hat, but
Whatever was
my
the
cheeks
closest
and
to the
stuff were
sun.
still red.
I got some good workout though, huh?
Oh yeah.
So why you looking all pretty?
Oh, thank you. Got a little color in my skin because usually, well, no, actually, you probably
Your
don't.
cheeks are
I,
glowing.
yeah, I really don't like getting sunburned, period.
We happen
And I
to
was
be.
young.
No one likes getting sunburned. That sunburn hurts.
Yeah.
Burns
Well,
hurt.
I've had second-degree sunburn,
Yeah, I've too, and burns hurt.
and that hurts when you get that kind of sunburn because they turn into blisters.
Yeah, any burn hurts.
Yep.
And I'm to the point where like even a bite turns into a dark scar on my skin.
Yeah, I had marks all up and down this arm. It was one day last week where we had gone somewhere and I must have kept bumping my arm. So I had these like red bruise marks all up and down this one arm. And I think I got it from the car actually, because I think I was using my arm to push the door open, maybe. Or I kept catching it on something. And I don't know how many times I bumped my knees on the bed we were sleeping on at the first Airbnb.
Boy, you're gonna
Had a-
hang one of your pretty quilts behind you now that Nico's home. He can help you.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna reset this room just a little bit. I'm not moving this part that you see me at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move behind me is the sofa.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna move the sofa to that part of the living room and move one of the tables that's in there
Yeah.
in that other half of the living room to put behind me. And while we're doing that, we're gonna rehang the mandala one thing. And then I have a long dowel,
Mm-hmm.
hooks or loops on it, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put hooks up in the ceiling where it's just a little bit forward of the wall.
Yep.
Then I have rings that I could put on the dowel.
Yep.
And I can clip the quilt onto that because my little thing with the command strips didn't work out so well, as you can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
It apparently is too heavy.
Yep, and that's what I imagined all along with the clips and stuff when Nico could help you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna work on that this week. hopefully we'll get all of this in here done right before I go to the doctor, because I have to fly to Nuke for the doctor. And there's been some extra appointments added to my trip, or to my doctor's thing anyway. I'm getting tested for besides seeing the ears, nose, and throat doctor, the doctor that's been taking care of me over the last month, well, almost 2 months now. I asked him, he said he was going to, he told me that all of my blood work came back fine that they had done here. But he said he was going to do some extra blood work. And I asked him, I said, can you check me for insulin resistance and also for cortisol levels and inflammation levels? And he said, sure, I can. So that's getting added to what he's going to ask for.
Holmes, you're getting the how do you say the honeymoon workout? You're getting it all done.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having fun with the vampire for a while. Well, maybe we can get to the bottom of how to control my pain a little bit better. How to work with what's going on with my lungs. That's the reason I've had a specialist working with
Do
me.
you mind me asking what pain do you have? Because right now my knee and my shoulder are killing me. What do you got going on?
Well, I have 2 prolapse discs in L4 and L5.
Okay.
One of them sits on a nerve that's damaged the nerve in my on my left side. So
Okay.
I have areas on my leg where I can't feel anything.
Wow.
And then there's on the outer perimeter, there sometimes it'll have a burning sensation, but there's on the inside of where all it's numb, there's a spot like this inside the bigger area where if you touched me with your cold hand, it would feel like you shoved a knife in my leg.
Oh.
And but recently I've noticed I have numbness on the right side now that I hadn't had before. That started about 6 or 7 months ago. It's just like up on the upper part of my leg right now. And
you think it's from all the sewing and sitting?
No, I think that part of it's my weight, and that's something we're working on. And the other thing is, the older you get, and because I've chosen not to ask for surgery because too heavy for surgery right now anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I really want to go through all of that, especially now that I'm getting older. But if we can compensate other ways, now if extreme numbness continues to happen, then they'll have to do something. But for right now, and I think, I don't know, I just have to wait and see what they want to do about that. Because right now we're managing the pain for the most part, mostly, except for what happened back in October that you remember about. That put me in the hospital overnight because I had no control of it. But they'll be investigating that further, plus getting some weight off of me, and
I'm so happy you're doing like self-care and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, I've lost a little bit already. Did you get to the doctor about your sinuses? That is in less than 2 weeks from now, Denise. That's where I'm going, is to Nuke, to see ears, nose, and throat doctor, see the doctor who's been caring for me now, and also see the blood bank or the blood whatever, and whatever else they decide. I want to see a pulmonary doctor. And I mentioned it to the doctor who's been caring for me over the last 6 weeks. And he thinks that mine might be able to see a pulmonary doctor. At least I hope so. Is your new setup going to allow you not to have to look up? I don't know. I hadn't given that any thought.
Look up.
I mean, I could put that. The only reason I look, she's talking about how I look at the screen. She sees me look like this because I'm looking up here, not always necessarily right here. It's because I'm reading the screen on a monitor that's behind my laptop up higher.
Wow, totally didn't notice that.
Yeah, my laptop's sitting right. You see where my hand is?
Yeah.
My laptop's sitting here, and it sits on a laptop stand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a stand behind it that I have a monitor attached to the laptop, and it sits on a stand, and then I have the monitor pushed up higher, because if I push it down, then I can't read the screen because the laptop screen's in the way, because I can't buy what the hell is it called? They used to have way back long ago, when you bought a laptop, you could you could leave your windows up, put it into a docking station and close the lid, and it would automatically everything switch to the monitor. You can't do that anymore.
Like,
So that's
what,
why, so sometimes when you see me looking up, it's because I'm reading what's on the screen up behind my laptop.
Mhm.
And I don't think anything of it.
That's what I was saying. I didn't think, well, like,
Yeah, I don't think anything of it.
I kind of see you looking up, but I thought that was because you have bifocals or
No, I'm
progressives. I
looking-
don't know.
Well, yeah, down
Like,
here I have bifocals. Yeah, they're
yeah,
progressives. So
my
yeah,
husband does that too. He always looks up and does this squint.
sometimes I do look up and do this. Sometimes you see me do
Yeah,
that
me too.
because
With
I'm
my
trying to see
glasses.
what's on the screen.
Yeah.
I
And
find
speaking
that-
of, I think I like progressive more than the byline, because the
Yeah.
byline, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just so much
Why
easier.
I have progressives is because I can't stand that line.
Yeah. The pair I have has the line right now, and so I do have to squint and stuff, and I am going back and forth between
Yeah.
looking up and looking down and looking up and looking down at the moment.
It's and when I do the new setup with the desktop's going to get attached to that monitor that's currently attached to my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And this laptop, because it's a small, it's how do I explain this? The old laptop you heard me talking about,
Mm-hmm.
it's about to die. That doesn't have a video that's attached to this monitor. When we set up the desktop's going to end up attached to this monitor, which means no more using the monitor for the almost dead laptop. And that's why I'm backing it up right now, because once we set all this into motion, then I won't be using this anymore, because there's no way to use it without having a monitor for it. So I'll take everything off of it and just store it, because there's nothing wrong with the rest of it. It just has a dead screen. And this one that has the camera that you see me on, is a tiny little Lenovo, and I have a hard time seeing the text on it because it's an itty bitty screen.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if I put it at 120%, it hogs up this itty bitty screen, makes it painful. And so I'll use this one as a backup. Maybe I'll set it over here on the right in front of my sewing machine and use the camera on this laptop so you can see what's going on in front of the sewing machine. And then the desktop will be up here with a camera, and everything will get moved down, because we bought a special stand to put the monitor on, and we'll set the monitor down and it'll be in front of me like the laptop is right now. And then the camera will be mounted on it. And then all I need to do is get one more thing, and we should have this where you guys will get a good viewing on here where my hand is, in front of me, plus to the side of where you can see the front of the sewing machine. So that's the plan. Hey, Sean, we have those at work. My new laptop is always closed. Yeah, I want if I could find a docking station, man, that would just solve all my little problems. But I can't seem to find a docking station. The docking stations, I guess the way I don't know, maybe I'm wording it wrong. It looks like this stick with a bunch of USB ports on it. Let me see. I need to backtrack here. Denise says, sounds like my neuropathy. Guarantee you sitting is part of it. Diet and weight. Get away from the computer. It's kind of hard to get away from a computer when you're running YouTube.
I think that's why I break up, like I've mentioned before, I kind of sew during the week, and then the weekend I kind of have to move about and get some things done. So I can't always be sitting down, and I break it up that way because my body needs to, not because I want to, but my body needs to.
Yeah, and that's why when we get the two desks that can go up and down, that means that I can actually make it go up and stand and sew.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really love sewing, and I
do too, but it will hurt me if I don't move about.
Yeah. I've been known to sew 12 straight hours and not stop.
You're a maniac.
Yeah, probably. And why do I have a broken needle in my, what the heck? Where did that come from?
She's a maniac.
Look, a little piece of a needle.
Man, I wonder where that came from.
That's what I want to know. The needle that I sew with's not broken. I didn't hit
Dang.
anything. What the heck? I better look inside my bobbin case. That makes me nervous.
Me too. It would make me nervous too.
I don't see anything in there.
What are you working on anyways?
Clue 3 of Field of Dreams.
I'm sure you mentioned it and it
Yeah, I
probably
did,
went
but it's okay. I don't mind repeating myself.
probably went in and out.
I'm like way behind because when I called Cotton Cuts the other day and I said, where is all the rest of my clues to my PMQ? Because I'm like 3 behind. And I got and it wasn't just that was missing. It was my Java box was also missing. And when she answered me, she said, I'll email you when I got an answer. I got an answer all right. Apparently all of my orders were open and nobody bothered to fill them.
What kind of shit is that? You should get it free. Sorry, excuse my language.
Well, I'm very irritated about it because it used to be,
You should be.
as long as I've been buying from them and then this is going on, it just really ticks me off.
What are you, chopped liver?
Well, I guess I must be. She's been buying since 2018. We don't care. I don't think that.
That's awful.
I honestly do not think that Kim.
How rude.
I don't think it's Kim that's the problem. I think it's the new ones that are the problem. The ones that they. Oh, what the?
Rude.
I think it's to do with she keep like the young lady that's been running all of the social media stuff. She's worked there for 2 years and now she's leaving. And that's like the 3rd or 4th person that's left in the last.
Man, that happened to my sister-in-law, and then she got mad because she had to train the new people that were going to replace her.
Yeah, and
she got all pissed off, which I could see, but like, dang,
Yeah.
like I could see both sides.
And there was an announcement that Paula was leaving, and I'm like, something about going to better job or something. And and I've seen that happen a couple times with Fat Quarter Shop too. One of the girls that was working for Kimberly, she was really good at helping Kimberly with her lives and social media stuff. And suddenly after like 5 years of getting to know this person, she suddenly was gone. Just like that.
Sometimes a job is just a job, right? And personal things happen.
Yep, things happen, and you get, and I just think that it's not really necessarily something that Kim's doing. I don't think this is all intentional. I think that what's going on is, you have quality control that's supposed to go behind everybody and make sure that everything's done properly.
You bet.
The door. And
I
think that's where they're failing. Their quality control has gone down the toilet.
Yep. I was actually that was me at a photo lab. I was QC. I was eagle. They called me eagle eye. I had to look for mistakes, if any.
And I think the reason it's going on right now is Kim's company is growing.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's sad that it's just a warehouse and not really a brick and mortar.
Well, she's a brick and mortar. It's not a warehouse. What's happening here is she started out when she started out in her house. I mean, the company started in 2016, so it's a relatively
well. It's not open store, is what I'm saying.
No, but but all they do in there is pack fat quart. Like you've seen me open the classic cut box, the modern maker box, the Java box. Those are all fat quarters, and you get 12. And the price of them is very good. I mean, I have nothing to gripe about on that. And then the PMQs had started in 2016. I think
I'm
the
not gonna lie, I
PMQ
wanted like one of the boxes that you showed. I was like, San Antonio.
she's
I wish
in
that's part of
Missouri.
it.
Yeah, she's in Missouri. But anyway, what I was trying to say was I think the PMQ started in 20, maybe late 2016 or either 2017 spring. And when she first started the PMQs, which is 2 a year, they were doing good, but every year that passed by, the pattern was getting better. The choice of more color ways to do for people to pick. And then I guess 3 years ago, it was exploding. Well, now she's got her retreats going on. People are going to them. This box that I have right here came from one of the from the Colorado, the Denver, Colorado retreat. And they had leftovers and she was selling them online. And she hadn't been doing any online kind of things like you see so many like Soya doing. And then the Hawaii thing started, which I did I have the first one, but I hadn't signed up for the other two because I just haven't had money. And all of this pre-dyed cut stuff has exploded for her company. People are literally, she's got thousands of people subscribed now. So I think that they don't have enough because the company's growing so fast. It's not the rest of the people who are working for her. I don't think she has enough people to make sure the people who are doing the job is not doing the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's all it is. And maybe no one's telling Kim, hey, so and so's project stuff didn't get out the door like it was supposed to. So I don't know whose fault it is, but it's someone's fault. Denise says, you know what I mean, 5-hour lot doing a live, and then in the chats of every live, it will affect you more. It will affect you more 10 years from now. Ask me how I know. I'm sorry, but I don't spend my entire day sitting in a chair. And now I did say I've been known to sew for 12 hours. Yes.
You went back to work. You're like tour guiding. You were
Yeah.
standing in the rain the other day.
Yes, I was. And not only that, when I'm watching other people's lives, a lot of times I'm laying in the bed typing. Yeah,
You
this
were
is not me sitting in this stupid chair the whole time.
You were standing in the rain the other day.
I definitely was standing in the rain. And I like your hair.
Thank you. You haven't seen me in a while. It's been like this for a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I
missed you.
I cut everybody's hair. I open up, I call it Mona's Boutique, and I give my husband a cut and my daughter, and I clean them up, blah blah blah. So every once in a while I open up Mona's Boutique, and I think the last time I did was Memorial, and that's when my daughter wanted some change and whatnot.
Yeah. And I don't mean to come off callous or anything by what I just said. It's just, I do not sit here. I can't. It's funny about this. I'll sit here and do this live and run a 5-hour live and I'm fine. Sometimes I'm not fine. Like yesterday, I couldn't wait to get off the live because I wanted to go horizontal so bad because I was worn smack dab out.
I saw the end of that. I went back to and saw the end. I saw you yawning and yawning.
I couldn't stop it. My body was
once it starts, it stops. Yeah, it's contagious too.
Yeah,
it's
it
so
was
contagious.
Hovering at me. And Thursday, I don't even know how I got through. I think that one ran 3 hours total. 1 hour when it got cut off, and then the last 2. I didn't even think all that I showed you guys was going to take that long to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was literally pushing myself at the end, trying. I need to hurry up. I don't
you
know
were like the squirrel. You
yes.
were going 90 miles a minute.
Busted, on Thursday. Because I'm still on Denmark time, and that's part of the damn problem right now.
You had so much to say too and stuff, so.
I still have so much to say. And I felt so guilty because I wanted to go live more often while I was in Denmark. but I realized it was nearly impossible to do anything because I had 6 hours of a time difference between me and Eastern Standard Time. B, if I went live at 10 o'clock Denmark time, that was take 6 hours from that. Not everybody might have been around. If I tried to go live in the morning, definitely nobody would be around, you know.
I think there was one where you went,
the
like I
beach.
said, I've been up early this summer, and you went early and I missed it, I think. I was like, San Antonio, how did I miss that?
Sean said, "You are a trooper. I max out at 2 hours." Speaking of Sean, me and him are getting together in the morning.
All right. What are y'all doing?
You'll have to come and watch.
Oh, well,
a-
that sucks. What if I got
It's
church or
a-
something?
It's a secret. Well, do
Hum?
you get out of church by 11? No, wait, 8? Wait, what time do you go to church?
Just depends.
Because it
But
starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 11 my time.
I'm not at church at that hour, but I'm up getting dressed.
Yeah, it's a secret. You have to wait or come watch the replay.
It might have to be team replay. Singo.
Replays works too. It's okay. But I can't tell you. You have to wait and come see about it tomorrow. We're not going to
Híjole.
divulge the information.
You guys aren't nice.
Oh, it'll be fun. And it'll be short. I mean, it's something we've been wanting to do for a while, and we finally figured out, or no, we finally could schedule it where we can actually do it. So
Something short, huh?
well, it'll be more than one live, but it won't be this 6-month drawn out thing like, or this year, however many years it's going to take me and him to do a legit kit.
Wow. How long y'all been friends?
Since I started my channel, because he's my mentor. You ever need help with lives? He's the man to go to. He has the patience of Job.
I need help all the time.
I needed help all the time in the beginning. Ask Sean. I'd be blowing up his phone. Sean, I can't get the live to come up. What's wrong with me?
What was the issue?
I left out a step.
What was the step, though?
And it was the same step that I kept leaving out. When you're setting up a live in Zoom, you're setting up the title, the date, the time, and if anyone's going to come join you, you put their emails in there. And when you get down to the bottom, before you hit the save button, because there's extra things you're going to have to add after the fact, there's this little thing that you have to click on that shows more on the menu. You have to open that and leave it open and then hit the save button. I wasn't doing that.
Oh.
So when I would finish setting things up and try to go live, it wouldn't go live.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
It's just one of the steps that, and neither one of us can explain why you have to do that step. Sean says, I'll give you one hint. It's not an Art East project. No, it's not. But it's going to be fun and you will love it.
What is it? What is it?
I think you're going to love it. Because it's
he does some pretty cute stuff.
And I got to look for the fabric I plan on using for it. I'm going to do that during Mona's live because I got to remember what tote all that fabric's in.
Do you got to go? Is it time?
Oh, let me see what time it is. She doesn't go a lot. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, we got to go, you guys. Thanks for saying something. Sorry for the language. All right, everybody. Wait a minute. Don't run off, because if you wait a second, when I shut my live down, y'all are going to get pulled toward Mona's channel. So remember to live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you go do some kind of kindness for someone else, because our world needs lots of that. And it will make somebody's day if you do something kind for someone else. And also, don't forget that tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be me and Sean. And then at 6:30 Eastern, no, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time will be me and Sherry, and I must be insane. And then at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time is me with Myra and Danny for Mending Pieces, Peace of Mind. 3 lives tomorrow, but it's because I had to push everything around. So, and Mona, thank you for hopping on with me. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
You, girlfriend, and that quilt behind you is beautiful.
Thank you. I made it up.
I love it. I love
Made it
how you
up for
got the
fun.
directional going on it. It looks great.
I wanted to do it on point, so like, I don't know, look at it sideways.
Yeah, it's okay. So anyway, as soon as I shut the live down, it will take you to Mona's channel. See you over on Mona's channel, and then after Mona's channel, she will direct everybody to William's channel. See you over there on the flip flop. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Go anywhere. Hold on, I gotta shut the live down. Okay. Good night, everyone. And I need to say something in the chat.
Let me do my symbol.